Bye, Engineer Greg.
Bye, Greg.
Well, okay, here we are.
Are we live?
It is our first episode. And my name is Lisa.
And I'm Erin.
And we are two friends who decided to make a podcast about friendship. And this is called The Art of Making Friends. And so it's important to us to celebrate this moment as it is pretty epic, actually. So
Totally.
can you please tell us what we have? We're going to have a tracksuit and cocktails every episode. So today's drink is God.
Well, it's a special bottle.
It is. I can't believe it. I've never consumed this.
I have, but this is going to be the best one.
Where did you get this bottle?
Well, I was given this bottle on my last day of work.
Yeah, that was a big day.
That was a big day. It was a big job.
And what is this?
This is called Dom Perignon.
Is there a year or a vintage that we are enjoying, or does it matter? It's just Dom.
Oh, 2013.
Lovely year, I hear.
I hear that's great.
So are you good at opening champagne?
I sure am.
Let's see. Don't aim it at me. Oh, you are good.
Thank you.
That's fabulous.
I didn't wait tables for 10 years for nothing, baby.
It's so beautiful. Would you do me the honors?
Absolutely.
I've prepared us a little toast for today.
I'm very excited to
Let me
hear
see if I
it.
can. Okay. Some ships are wooden ships, but those ships may sink. The best ships are friendships, and to those ships we drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good Lord. That's lovely.
Oh, boy. That's going to make today a lot easier.
We're officially not raw dogging it now, right?
No, this will help
This will take the edge
phenomenally.
off.
Yes, absolutely.
So, gosh, this is delicious.
It is delicious.
I hope you didn't spoil me on cheap champagne now.
No,
okay,
you'll
'cause
never be spoiled.
No, I mean like that I won't be able to go back to the cheap shit.
Oh, you'll always be able to go back to the cheap shit.
Thank you. This is
Come on
delicious.
now. That's why we're still friends.
So speaking of our friendship, we have an interesting story about how we met.
We do.
And I know I've told the story many times. I don't know how you tell the story.
Well, this is really why we're here.
It is why we're here.
It's to celebrate our meet cute.
Yes. And some of the weird ways that you meet the people that turn out to be your best friends.
Yeah.
And how would we know it at the time, right?
Right.
Unless we made a little bit of investment in ourselves that night. That's what we did. So it was a very important day, calendar-wise. It was a very important day.
It was.
It was Christmas Eve.
It was the night before.
Twas the night before Christmas.
That's
2004, we've determined. We were a little fuzzy on the year, but it was 2004.
Yes.
So where did you and your husband go that night? And how did we end up in the same place?
Well, my husband and I were on our way to Nashville to visit my brother-in-law.
Traveling. Christmas,
Traveling.
yes.
Christmas Eve, always the best time to travel. And we had shown up
As one does at the airport.
right on time to the Albany
Is
International.
Is it though? Is it?
International.
It is. Because
Airport?
it goes to Montreal, so that
Oh,
counts.
got it. Sure.
It doesn't go
You
anywhere
can
else.
either take a plane or the bus.
It goes to yes, exactly.
So yes, we showed up to Albany International Airport on
Yep,
time.
we were
for our
both living
flight.
there at the time.
Yes, and to our dismay, as was usual at the Albany International Airport,
hopping.
is the flights just canceled.
Weren't there.
They just disappeared. We didn't know what would happen. Sometimes you'd get even a boarding pass, and then they'd say, "Sorry,
about that.
There's no plane."
Bye-bye, go home.
It was fascinating. The vortex of travel, we called it. So we turned around, marched our butts, we thought back home, but then really rethought that because how depressing.
And what did you have at home to do or eat? Like,
Nothing.
I know for me, when you pack you're going somewhere, like,
Yes.
you've cleaned out all the perishables. There's nothing in your refrigerator. You've drank all the alcohol, maybe not all the alcohol, but at least all the mixers are gone.
Dogs in kennel.
Nothing is there for you.
No.
So yeah, on Christmas Eve, sad.
Very sad.
So where did you go?
So we decided to go to a very well-known Albany, New York establishment.
The finest restaurant in Albany, New
It
York.
actually was probably the nicest restaurant we went to, and it was called Justin's on Lark Street.
Yep.
No
Lovely.
longer there, I hear.
No, which is really sad. So I did a little bit of homework for this episode, and Justin's was there for almost 50 years.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My
Yeah.
our
Our co-host.
Denise is
baby.
looking for
What's
some
the matter?
love.
Yeah, we have dogs.
Yeah, we have dogs.
And they are part of this show. Come on.
So we headed down to Justin's.
Yep.
And as was customary, is there was a lot of seating along one side of the wall.
Yep.
And there was
like the booth.
Yeah,
booth
there was a very long bench and then small deuces, as we
Two
say,
tops.
as
Two
we say in
tops.
the biz.
Yep, two tops.
And so there were chairs on the all opposite side of the bench, and so it's communal seating. It was 2004.
Yep.
It was when people talked to each other.
Yeah.
So we sat along the wall, and then along these chairs,
And the tables were like a foot apart.
very close,
Very close. Like
Very
just enough to
close.
barely squeeze your ass through the two. You know how you do that?
It was certainly pre-COVID. Denise, oy vey.
She's very interested in what we're doing.
She sure is.
There you go.
Here we go. We match.
She's the star, let's face it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get into Justin's.
We get into Justin's, and we had made a very deliberate wardrobe choice that night because we thought we were going onto an airplane
Correct.
where only we would see us.
And the passengers. But really, there was a point to the outfits that you had on.
Yes, they were very festive.
They were so festive.
They were festive. And, for the audience today,
Yeah.
who were probably very familiar with this type of a uniform that you tend to don on
It's the-
special occasions.
Gay holiday sweater, I believe we call this.
Yes. And
But yours were extra gay.
well, they were
joyous.
just extra not funny at that time in the world. People were taking them seriously. So we had gone to a department store
Yep.
named Boscov's.
Ah, the best
Are you
holiday.
familiar with-
They just have lots of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of shoulder pads. Also for the frugal gals. I
Yep.
mean, well priced. And I actually, for
Oh, did you find it?
your viewing pleasure,
Oh my God, that's the one. It's amazing.
this is the gift.
It is the actual one that you wore. Now,
That's how you sex it up.
is that's how you sex it up. Drop it down a little bit, lean
Yeah,
forward.
that's
you
how
had
you
a
sex it up.
turtleneck on though. So
Oh, it was styled appropriately.
Greg had on the
Same one.
matching very gay holiday sweater. Very so gay. So gay.
So he
Joyous.
got the large, and I got the small.
It's
Little
funny you
pill.
brought yours because
Oh no.
later in life, much later, I would receive this in the mail from you.
That's
This
nice.
This is the one. It's not as joyous as yours, but
It's gay.
but it's got a little snowman for the zipper.
Oh.
Yeah, this was the one you sent me. Yes, this was my gay holiday
as they
sweater.
say in fashion, it's all about the details.
Isn't it? I love that we all still have these.
Well, they don't. I don't think they biodegrade.
No, I don't think so. These are not organic. So you get to Justin's. You guys walk in.
Well, and we did not think we were going to be walking into a large, crowded, long dining room.
It is a long, narrow.
It was a very long and, as you said, crowded. So you really had to sidle through
A lot of people
and
looking at you.
see all the details on that
Judging,
sweater.
even, if
yeah,
I do say.
I would say so. So it did feel like we made a bit of an entrance.
Oh, for sure. For sure. You did.
And I said to Greg, we just need to get to the table and sit down. Just sit down. So we're walking through very sheepishly.
Just walked in with those
Full
sweaters
sweater.
on, no overcoat.
We went full sweater.
Nothing to cover up the
Yes.
boldness,
Yeah,
dare I say.
It was full frontal gaiety.
so gay.
Yes.
So gay.
And actually, I think our waiter commented on how gay.
And he was gay.
And he was also gay.
So for a gay man to comment on how gay your sweaters were is,
I'm going to call him an expert.
Yep.
I'm going to call him an expert. So, yes, we settled in. And then Greg looked at me and said, those guys, with his head, those guys were at the airport. And I said, what guys?
We had gone to the airport to travel to Chicago, flying out on Christmas Eve, and our flights also got scrapped. And we were told to come back in the morning, and maybe we could get out of Albany. That was a maybe.
It was always a maybe.
So we also end up at Justin's, which is just one of the best restaurants Albany had to offer at the time. And it was not, the food was great. I found the picture of the tables where we sat at.
I know.
And so we end up at Justin's, and we are sitting at said two top, and in walk you two. So Chris at the time has bright curly red hair. Like if you see his hair, you don't forget it. So
it's very Megadeth.
Yes. Oh, it's so Dave Mustaine.
Yes.
Actually, he was asked. People thought he was Dave Mustaine. That's a whole nother story for some other time. So we're sitting there, and in walk you two, and with your, and I literally, the side eye, Erin.
Well, you have to realize contextually, this was not the joke, the community joke that it is now at Christmas.
No.
That's the context that's hard to realize, is that
you were pioneers of this. Pioneers. I think because of the proximity, you start to hear the conversation. It wasn't like I was eavesdropping. It was just like I couldn't not hear what you were talking about. So it was a joke.
We said something.
It was a joke
That
I heard you start to say about you were going to Tennessee to see Greg's brother,
Yes.
and that this was supposed to be a jokey joke when you got off the airplane.
We actually had a third sweater for him that we were going to present him as we got off the plane.
So this was a jokey joke.
And it lived on. I mean, we met, but that sweater has lived on.
In infamy. So I think at that point when I heard that, I was like, oh, that changed everything about the trajectory of the evening for me. They're not like this. They're cool. This is a funny, ha. This is a joke. Yes, these are my people. They are my people. So who broke the ice?
I don't quite remember. That's the part that's hard because we were feeling so uncomfortable.
Right.
I mean,
it was probably me. I didn't have a problem talking to.
I think, well, this is a theory.
Okay.
There was no reason for us to ever meet.
No.
There was no other way.
If that night had never happened, there would have never been a place where our paths would have crossed.
Correct.
You and Greg were just in such a different world, right?
Yes.
Tell people what you guys were doing then.
Well, I brought some pictures. All right. These were the photos that I found of me at that time.
Yeah.
In what I was doing at work.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone knew what we were doing at work. And when we try to describe it, everyone would go, Okay. And just move on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just not pleasant to hear about. So this was me with a,
Oh,
it's a penis shaped gallstone.
it sure is a penis shaped.
So
Wow. Look
this
how
is-
happy you look.
I was pretty happy to find that. Sometimes you get a real diamond in the rough.
Don't you?
But here is a picture of me at that time.
Oh.
And I had dyed my hair pink and purple.
Oh, I remember you had the pink hair.
Yes. See with
I love this.
That's right. This is why we never would have met if we had
No.
not both missed our
And
flights.
I think that was part of the thing with the sweaters that night is that you guys both looked real dorky, if I'm
Yeah.
being honest,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You don't, I think when you first see somebody, you kind, and maybe it's judgment, certainly, but you kind of like, oh, well, there's the book,
Yeah.
and you're reading it by the cover. But you guys certainly do not act and behave as you present.
No,
Like
we
in
have
the best possible way.
a serious case of the sillies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, and our work was so not fun
No.
that you had to meet it with silly.
Okay, so here we are at Justin's that night. Correct. Let's not forget this is a bottle of Dom and we are drinking the whole
That's
fucking
right.
thing. It is delicious.
Drink
so
break.
so we start drinking. How did we get to the subject of karaoke?
Well, it's usually front of mind. I mean, most of my friends will tell you it's not going to be long before it comes up.
And you don't know this about me. At the time, I was really into Karaoke Revolution. I had a record rep friend of mine because I was working in radio. I had a PlayStation 2. And this record rep, her name is Simi. We were talking about karaoke once. She came back to my office and she had the Karaoke Revolution games. She's like, if you love karaoke, you've got to have this game for your PlayStation 2. And it like had the microphone with it and everything. I still have my PlayStation 2 and all of the Karaoke Revolution games that they ever put out, which was only 6. I needed it so bad I even bought the fucking country and western game. Like, I don't even know those songs or how to sing it. I just needed the collection, right? So I've always said karaoke brings people together.
Yes.
Matter of fact, just a brief history of where we are right now in your basement, right? And we have set up the studio, which is lovely.
Yes.
In your basement, what is the actual primary use of this space,
We are in the karaoke lounge,
which is called?
Club Uranus.
Correct. So karaoke really still bringing us together after all these years.
I don't know how I ever found a guy to marry me, but Greg is just as into this as I am.
I know. And I love this. I love it, love it, love it. So we end up talking. I don't even know. Why would it come up? Hey, what are you doing in an hour? Like who?
Well,
I don't know.
That's me.
Okay.
Apparently I wrote, not apparently, I've seen it. I have it somewhere. It's an essay in the 8th grade. And they told our little tiny public school class to write an essay about where we'd be in 10 years. So what's that? 25? Where am I going to be at 25? I said, I think I'm going to learn how to cook.
Okay.
I'm going to have my own apartment.
Okay.
I'm going to have a dog.
Okay.
And I'm going to invite my friends over.
For
Anything.
yes.
Just nonsense.
Yes. Yeah. Shenanigans.
And that's really been my whole goal.
I think that you have actually stayed quite true to that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I think you've actually fulfilled and continue to live that dream.
I'm killing it.
You are killing it.
I am killing it.
We both had
Let's
nothing
drink.
to do. We all had nothing
Yes,
to do.
nothing to
and I
do.
think we were all struggling with what do we do with when the dinner ends.
Yes. So I said, you guys have to go back to the airport at
6 a.m.
right. We had like noon, maybe.
Yeah,
they
you-
told us
you
to
were
come
a
back
little bit later.
so we were okay. But you lived further away.
We sure did.
So I said, you have nothing to go back to. I have a guest room. and a karaoke machine.
I don't even know if the guest room came into play. I think you said,
Oh, maybe just come.
let's go back. I know.
Fast forward. Yeah,
let's go back to my
You're right.
place.
You're right.
And we'll do karaoke. I don't think the intention was to do it all night.
Is that right?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Is that right?
I think it was just going to be something to do for a while. I don't know. So
karaoke ends when karaoke ends.
and it did not end.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
It didn't for us.
Correct.
For the guys,
Yeah.
I think it lost its charm after a while. But we really took it to the wee hours.
Oh, yeah.
Is that weird for you to just invite strangers back to your house for some karaoke?
Well, it was a different time.
It was a different time back then.
It really was. I mean, we're talking like landlines and answering machines and all that stuff.
So was there more trust in those days about meeting random
Absolutely.
strangers?
Yes.
Like you weren't worried. I mean, yeah. And I didn't feel like, I don't know if I've ever had that chip that said, "Hey, danger."
I don't have it either.
I think, yeah. So there was no hesitation to invite. We seem cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I could take you.
You're a good, yeah, yes, with your sweater. You just choke me out with that holiday sweater.
If anybody got frisky, I could take you.
So we go back to your house and then karaoke for fucking hours.
Yes.
Hours.
Lots of hours.
There was beer. Greg has a drum set up. You have a karaoke, like a real karaoke machine. And we yokied. Boy, did we yoki.
Yokied.
So I know at one point, I think I remember looking over. I'm having the fucking time of my life. Like, I'm drunk. I've met a friend, or hopefully a friend.
Yeah.
And I am karaokeing. Like, to me, that's fucking
Nirvana.
heaven. Yes.
Yes.
So I have no concept of anyone else's enjoyment. Is just, I'm looking at you. You are fucking like me, beaming with this is fucking the best, right? Chris goes away. I don't even know. Yeah. He and Greg retreated from me. I don't even have him on my radar until he's like, we need to go to the airport.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. So he slept and you didn't.
Yes.
Oh.
No, I did not.
Now, when you left, did you guys have any conversations?
Oh, that was
what
weird.
Was that?
So, no, but I'm an extrovert anyway. So for me, that was not really a strange thing. And at the time, I'm working in radio.
Right.
So I meet a lot of people, and not all of them do I have, those experiences with, but do I think it's out of the ordinary? No. And I tend to think that everyone else on the planet is like me,
right.
Let's be an extrovert together. And not everybody is. Correct. So I think for some people that would have been not comfortable at all.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like, wow, that was weird. I was more the opposite of that. I was like, wow, that was fucking great.
Yeah.
So you're going to Tennessee to see Greg's brother.
We probably went for 2 days.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, because we were in residency and you
can't get time off.
I mean, we would have 2 weeks.
I think I remember that being a thing that we talked about because you guys were only going for a couple days and you're like, great, we just lost a whole night with our family.
Yes.
Yeah.
But thankfully he was in residency too. So he understood.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was fine, but that was kind of the deal, is that for us to get on a trip, get out of town, get the dog to the kennel, to do all of those things was nearly impossible. We just never left town. So that was...
You guys were 80 million hours a week or something. It was really, really crazy for you.
Yeah, it was not normal. But what was so nice, I tell people it was like being in jail. I mean, it's not a pretty scene, but it did kind of feel like jail. But what was so nice about meeting you is that you were living this full
Oh, talk
rock
about
and roll lifestyle. And I was like, what?
talk about a completely different like
This is happening in the world? And
couldn't
I am in the basement of a hospital.
yeah.
I was
It was
just,
a real epic like you were like you do what?
Oh, I was so fascinated by the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you were always at bars doing
I sure was at a lot of bars. But yeah, I had a probably a very different career path than what you were used to and the people that you
did.
yeah. So I was out in a lot of bars. I did like Monday Night Football and a lot of like kegs and eggs for St. Patrick's Day, and it was a lot of bar stuff involved.
You were doing kegs and eggs and Monday Night Football, and I was doing microbiology and blood bank.
Correct.
Yeah, it was just
so we were very
very weird. And what I say to people is when I would meet somebody who could kind of tolerate a friendship
yeah.
around those hours, I'm not going to be available ever.
Right.
But when I am,
Yep.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
see you and have fun because it's so miserable.
Yep.
So it was almost like
It's so miserable.
conjugal fun visits.
You really pack it in like
Yeah.
all night long with karaoke.
You really, really do. I mean, my mom would say it. She'd come to visit us and say, it's work hard, play hard.
Play hard, yeah.
Yeah, it really was. It was an extreme, and everybody kind of did that. There was no balance.
So I think really like in that space and time, because our professional lives were just so different, right?
Yes.
So really like it was definitely our personalities and our love of karaoke that was like it, because some people like, especially careers, because it's so much of your life. Your work is so much of your life, right?
Yes.
That you're like, oh, like I can't relate to this person because it's just, different or too different, right? And we were certainly opposites in that way, but we were so similar and so like-minded,
Oh,
and like our
all
sense of
about
humor was the
everything.
same. And
Yes. Yeah.
so I called you. I think I called you the next day. I don't even think I waited the obligatory 24 hours or whatever. I probably called you from the fucking airport and said, hey, I really liked you. I said, I hope this wasn't a one-night stand. It's not often that I find a like-minded, fucking awesome, totally cool chick, right?
Me too.
That's not superficial, that isn't shallow, that isn't, a narcissist, that isn't all about themselves or self-centered or about status and about things and stuff. And
Yeah.
and so, you had depth and you had that personality that I love and so I was like, shit, I don't get this all the time. And trust me, I'm meeting people all the time in radio, right? Or I don't meet people that want to meet me as the person. They knew me from the radio station. I don't want to be friends with you if you only know me as Lisa on the air. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. You
So
had different
Yeah.
things going on.
Yeah. So for me, like, but you weren't impressed by that. You're on the radio. You were more like, wow, what a fucking way cool thing to do. That you
Totally.
do and you get paid to do, right?
Yes.
You had never heard me on the radio.
No, work. This is what my father would tell me. Work is called work because it's work. If it was fun, they'd call it fun. But you had fun work.
I had the coolest job.
I was like, my father is so wrong.
right.
He's so wrong.
No, I had a cool job.
It was so fun.
But I never wanted to be friends with people that knew me from the radio. And a lot of people did. Like a lot of listeners would want to be like, "Oh, I want to be your best friend." Go away.
Yeah.
And not that I was ever different on the air than I was in real life, but that, the people that were interested in being my friend wanted to be my friend because I was on the air. I wanted to be your friend because I connected with you, because
Right.
I felt that good vibe, that thing that made me say, wait, I want to get to know you more. I want to hang out with you. Yes, I want to do karaoke again. That was super fun. But like, I wanted to get to know you. I wanted
Right.
to, so I had to tell you that, and it had to be quick. I didn't want to wait the 24 hours that I'm supposed to wait before you call and say, do you like me? Check the box. Will you be my friend? And all I could think of to say was like, I hope that wasn't a one night
I
stand.
know. It was the sweetest message. And it was with that radio DJ voice. I played it like 10 times. I'm like, Greg, listen to her voice.
So that was
Oh my
it. I felt like
God.
after that, it was like, I'm never letting you go.
I know. And that's how I felt. I just was like,
Yeah.
oh, well, this person's going to be my friend now.
Oh, well, now we're friends.
Yeah.
And we pretty much never,
No. I mean, listen, life goes on
yeah.
and it's brought us in 7,000 different directions.
Yes.
But long-term female friendship, I mean, I definitely have my male friends long-term.
Yeah.
But my long-term female friendships are always cycles of life and grace and peace and space, and then needing each other.
Yep.
And just needing to talk to your friend. And it's not a quantity thing.
Right.
It's a quality thing.
And you and I have gone in different directions in
my-
your career and in mine, and somehow always managed to stay connected.
Yeah.
And we're that type of friend. Like it could be a year or two.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Time doesn't matter in between the text or the phone calls now, but like we just pick right back up.
Yeah.
And
do a podcast in the basement.
correct. Right. and let's talk about that. The friendship, if it weren't for our friendship and sort of the important parts of it and all those poignant moments, right? And when we started thinking about there's some real good stuff here that I think we need to share and that I think people would like to hear about and people would like to share with us, you know, not just about sharing our story, but sharing other stories as well is really kind of
Yes.
a reason why we are here.
And I think that as a healthcare professional,
Yeah,
there is a loneliness epidemic.
there certainly is.
And everyone needs more friends.
COVID was really a thing
Yeah.
that really the isolation during that time was
Yes.
monumental. It really, for me, it completely shut my industry down. I work in live event production now, so live events went away. So it completely shut my industry down. For the medical professionals, it was
A bomb dropped on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, utter chaos and devastation
Yeah.
and loss and so incredibly hard.
Yeah, I just don't think the industry ever really recovered, to be honest with you. But the people that I met in medicine and all of the people that have been part of the whole story of my life, the ones that I kept thinking about, especially when I won the time lottery and quit my job. I said, what do I want to do with all this time that I've been praying for, really?
And this is what you came
For
up with.
all of these years. And I mean, this wasn't the first thing, but it was.
Tell me you were going to get an OnlyFans or something.
I guess feet are in, Lisa. You should.
Okay, so I went and looked on one of those websites because I did some homework.
Sure.
You got to do more than just put pictures up of your feet.
So it's not true that people are buying a Mercedes Benz with their mom's foot.
There's
pictures?
some more things going on with your
I
feet
see.
than just pictures of your feet
Oh,
for the real money makers.
dirty feet. A lot of dirty feet. I'm not into dirty feet.
Okay, so there were some other ideas for you. It wasn't just the podcast, wasn't the first
Well,
thing.
Actually, the 1st through 10th thing that I wanted to do is getting back to that essay is I just wanted my friends to come over.
You have an amazing house.
Yes.
That is so comfortable to be
Yes.
in. Like it's such good space. I
Yeah.
love that.
And I want my friends to be here and I want them to come down to my karaoke lounge.
Yeah.
And I just want them to all feel at home and taken care of. And
Do you think we could do just an episode? This is just us partying down here with karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
Is that something people would watch? So we decided in November, I think it was, of 25 that we were going to do that. We talked about it and you said we should do that. And I was like, oh my God,
yep.
we should do that.
Yeah.
So we did. but we did it right. We have a website.
We do.
That's theartofmakingfriends.com. And then we're going to post all of our podcasts will be on YouTube. So you can find us there at The Art of Making Friends. Just go and search on YouTube. Same thing for Patreon. And then Facebook and Instagram, you just need to find us at The Art of Making Friends podcast.
Yes.
Added podcast there.
We did.
And then our Gmail, if you want to like send us some feedback or get in touch with us, is The Art of Making Friends podcast at Gmail.
Because really what we'd like to do is celebrate your friendships and your fun stories and how you've met your family that you chose.
That is it.
Yeah, we just really want to celebrate friendships. You know, there's a lot of talk about your romance. It was just Valentine's Day. You know, there's a lot of importance put on these romantic relationships, which, of course, have a place. But to me, the thing that fills my cup the most is my friends.
And we do have episodes planned for that space to sort of build the community and make this not just about us and our friends, but obviously that's going to be sort of the way we lead into this. But, you know, really is to hear about others' friendships and share that story and to hopefully make a community of like-minded people that really like dogs and drinks and tracksuits.
Absolutely. And who could use maybe a couple more friends. Little refill.
Yeah, I think that's important. It's a bottle of Dom. We're not letting it go to waste.
It's a serving size.
It's beautiful.
It sure is.
I think this is why you waited tables. You know, sometimes you don't see why you did what you did when you did it. This is the real purpose right now is shining through right now.
Everyone should wait tables.
Cheers to us again.
Cheers to us.
And also, I mean, I just want to say I'm so proud of us.
You have to drink. Isn't
Sorry.
that
Oh,
bad
sorry.
luck?
Sorry.
Isn't that bad luck? Aren't you Italian? Why am
I'm
I
sorry,
the person telling you this?
I was talking.
Okay.
God, that's fucking good.
I know. It's delicious.
God.
It's like lemons and
Why? Why is this the best thing ever?
dandelions.
So let me just say this because I, you know, I think that it would have been easy for us to say, oh, let's do a podcast, right? And then never get around to it.
Yeah,
But we promised each other to get through the holidays, and we did.
we did.
And then we said, after the first of the year, we're going to hit it, right? We're going to really hit it. And we together have really come together with a plan to make this a reality, with action items that we were being responsible for. Rude, Denise.
Sorry, we'll blur that.
No, we won't. So,
Girls got to do it.
and we did work. I mean, we had business meetings a couple times a week. We came up with how we wanted to roll this out.
We're taking it seriously.
We really are. And I just want to say, like, and I said I wasn't going to cry, and you're not going to fucking cry either. We're not going to cry. We didn't even get fucking tissues for the
Okay,
table
then
today.
Don't.
Okay, I'm proud of us, is what I'm saying. I'm real proud of us.
I'm fucking proud of us too.
Fine, don't fucking cry.
Don't look at me.
We can't laugh and drink Dom at the same time. Jesus Christ, I don't want to waste a drop of this to come out of my mouth.
This is pornographic.
We're not just telling stories for the sake of telling stories. There's actually points to be made here. And I think, like, when you feel that connection with somebody is to be vulnerable. So I made that phone call to you. I
Which-
totally put it in your court then, right? Because I
Yeah.
said, hey, I'm vulnerable. I want to do this. I fucking liked you. Let's have a drink somewhere else again, you know?
It was awesome.
And then-
it was so I just to really put a punctuation mark on that. To receive a phone call after meeting someone who just says, as an adult,
Right.
I want to be friends, is one of the most endearing and wonderful, lovely
Right?
things that anyone's ever done in my life. And so I was very taken with that.
You have to then reach out and make the return phone call, which is
Right.
also you showing vulnerability and saying, you know what? I want that too.
I need friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's no shame in asking for friends.
Yeah.
Why would people feel embarrassed about them? We all need human connection.
Right. And right now, I think we could all use a little more love.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think put yourself out there to be vulnerable, and if you are in a place like you were where you received that vulnerability, right, from somebody, then give it back. Because it really takes two.
Yeah. See it as a gift.
And again, that courage to initiate something. Like, don't be afraid to start it.
Yeah. And because, rejection is real.
And
not everyone's going to want to be your friend.
Worst case scenario, right, is if you reach out, or maybe you go out, you have a few more experiences with that person and you realize, maybe we're not going to be best friends.
Yeah.
That's okay too.
Yeah.
That's not time lost or wasted.
I mean, do they have a PlayStation with Karaoke bot or whatever that thing was?
I do. And it's also in my basement.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have a catchy name for my basement.
You never know what's in someone's basement. Be willing to see. Don't follow that. That's a bad one.
No. Look.
Yeah,
take a peek.
Yeah, take
a peek.
Just a quick peek.
See if it suits you.
Yeah.
So shortly after I met you, and I said, I hope this isn't a one-night stand, and you called me back and said, no, bitch, we're on. We went somewhere.
We traveled together.
We traveled far away.
Far, far away.
To the land of ice and snow.
Again, with my very limited PTO.
So limited. And this was a big ask.
Oh, boy.
It was a big
trip.
one. It was a big trip.
It was.
Yeah. And I'd known you for 6 months at that point. 6
months. Right?
Yeah, because we went in June. And I just met you on Christmas Eve.
Oh, wow.
So it was the summer solstice.
We
so
were
literally 6 months.
We were taking things very seriously.
We were. We really advanced this.
We sure did. We got to third base.
This was practically a honeymoon. We got to third base.
We've chosen some tracksuits that I feel like we need to talk about.
Oh, you want to say why we are wearing these?
Well, I mean, these are your tracksuits.
Yeah, they are. And they
They're
served
your
a real
tracksuits.
special purpose.
Yes. And you shared it with me, and
In
I'm very grateful.
2024, early in 2024, I had a hip replacement.
Because that's what happens when you're friends for a long time.
And that's what happens when you have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So we
Oh,
can
yeah,
throw that out
that's true.
too. I have
That's
some genetic shit. So listen, and my orthopedic surgeon, he did not want to do the hip replacement
Is that right?
because I'm too young. I said,
Yeah.
there is a short list of shit in this world that I am too young for. And I guess a joint replacement is one of them because you only get a certain amount of life out of the hip replacement. And he said, we are going to have to do this again before you leave this great earth. And I said, I am not guaranteed tomorrow.
Yes.
Do the fucking hip replacement. I need to walk. These track pants I bought for the tearaway purposes.
Yeah. And
Because when you have a hip replacement, you can't really put on pants like a normal person for a hot second.
Well,
And you need the snap on, snap off.
Adidas made them very easily tear away because when I was walking the dogs, I
Tore them away?
showed my skin to my neighbors.
It happens.
And not usually, actually. Not usually.
Well, it happened once.
That's right.
So these tearaway pants are, they're special. But when
Mhm.
I thought, okay, well, why not bring them? They are also tracksuits. They count.
Yeah.
So
Quite comfortable.
they are. Just be careful in them.
What would happen if I am not careful?
Well, the other thing that I've done is they do have a pocket here in the front. I have put my phone in the hole,
got
in
it.
the snap
Okay.
hole, not the pocket hole.
I thought something else was going to happen. Like I was just going to poop my pants or something.
I don't think these have that power.
Thank God.
So we did go to Iceland, and the beer of choice in Iceland
That's right.
was a lovely, cold, delicious Amstel Light
Actually, I'm
and
gonna,
Heineken.
I'm going to go ahead and call them the sponsor of our trip.
They were the sponsor of our trip.
Our free trip to Iceland.
So today,
We're paying them back.
we are
Thank you,
Amstel Light
Amstel Light.
and Heineken.
Which I probably haven't had an Amstel Light
since
that trip.
And I probably had too many Amstel Lights.
Well,
so cheers. Do we have a toast for today?
We sure do.
Can you read it?
To Amstel Light, our liquid jacket.
It was.
In Iceland, where we really cracked it. Crack is an Irish thing. Don't ask.
Yeah.
To dogs of lamb and scooters gone wrong.
Dogs of lamb.
Yet somehow we're still laughing along.
Yes.
May friendship stay true, our memories tight. And other things, hopefully. And may we never pay full price for Amstel Lights. I drank a lot of carbonation when I was a young person.
So it's been a while since I've had an Amstel Light. These are great.
It's tasty.
These are great.
I think it's smooth.
Yeah.
I think it would taste good on a boat.
I'm a hot mess over here. I got it. I got it together. It would taste good on a hot summer day on a boat.
Delicious.
We didn't go on a boat.
No.
In Iceland. We didn't.
Not hot either.
Well, so the Iceland trip, I think this is one episode where we are going to agree on how we are going to phrase things.
Okay.
Right?
Let's do that.
So, I am comfortable with saying a couple things, but not a other thing. And you are comfortable with saying not the thing, but another thing.
Sure.
So we're just going to dance around some things, if you will. So I was working in radio, and we had this amazing opportunity to broadcast live from Iceland. So Amstel Light and Heineken had a 3-year sponsorship for the Amstel Light Iceland Open in Reykjavik, Iceland, which was a semi-pro golf thing that took place in June.
Denise is really
excited about this episode.
Yes, she is.
Took place in June at when there was 24 hours of daylight in Iceland.
Fascinatingly enough. Yeah.
Should we get Denise?
Let's do an edit here.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Where were we?
So 3 years, 3 years Amstel Light and Heineken were the sponsor of the Amstel Light Iceland Open. Mm-hmm. My first year broadcasting live from Iceland was in 2003. And I will just say this, because again, I was working in Albany, New York. Albany, New York, as far as radio is concerned, is not like the biggest market. It's not.
I would assume
it's medium at best.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
although I do have to say about Albany, New York, like they had that Channel 13 Albany news team that was quite big, and I do think that it was a market that was one of its own animal, where there really wasn't anything going on for about 3 hours in every direction. So who else was going to do the news for Albany? And who else was going to represent the media? You needed your own special team. I feel very
Anchorman about this right now.
I feel very passionately about local news.
Your own special team.
I feel passionately.
Unique New York.
Yes.
Unique New York.
I'm so obsessed with local news.
By the way, Anchorman is one of my favorite movies of all time ever.
It's the best.
I read the news today.
It's the best.
I nailed it. No, okay. Don't even get me going. So I had already been to Albany, or to Iceland rather, twice before I met you. And and I became really good friends. So the girl who, her name is Kathleen, and she will be on our podcast. I know she'll be so down for this. She was basically like our liaison for all the radio stations that went and broadcast live. She came from a radio background, media background, and so she was like the den mother for all of all the radio stations.
I
So
remember her.
I know, and she is fucking amazing.
Yes.
Still to this day, one of my best friends because of those trips. So, but here's the thing. Albany was really the odd man out. There were 10 radio stations from around the country. So it was Chicago,
Right.
Miami, DC, Philly, Houston, LA, New York, like all of these major market talents, like morning shows, really like well-known talents in their respective markets from all of like the top 10 markets in the country. And then there's fucking me from Albany, New York.
With us. Thank you, Amstel Light.
Thank you, Amstel. Let's drink to Amstel Light and Kathleen. She'll be on the show.
Oh,
she will be on the show.
Kathleen.
Yes. So part of the promotion, the whole promotion that the radio station got, right, was like a gazillion bar nights out where we would go to the bar, sell some Amstel Light and Heineken, and register people to win the trip. So not only did we get to go and broadcast live from Iceland, we also got to give away a trip for 2 to Iceland.
During the same time, I was trying to get my autopsy numbers up. Just as a side.
And did you?
Oh, I sure did. You kidding me? I killed it. Like you were doing with Amstel Light.
Yeah, so this is like what goes back to the first episode that you didn't believe that work could be fun.
Ed, why are we friends?
Hey,
I don't know.
Well, you chose a different career path.
I sure did.
And one that is coming in handy for me.
Oh.
Because,
well, that's good. I'm glad it's helping someone.
My dog had a mass removed from its eye, and you made me bring it to you.
That's my currency.
Get
me that tissue.
In a biohazard box.
The tissue is the issue.
All
right, that's an aside.
No, but the tissue is the issue.
It always is the issue.
So hands down, Erin is one of the funniest motherfuckers I know. And I've said this like about you forever, is that I was like, in all of the seriousness that your career is about, right? Whereas mine's just been jokey and rock and roll and booze the whole time. You are hands down one of the funniest fucking people I know. To the point of when she created her own pathology lab company, what did you call it, Erin?
It was called, and still is today, I do not work there anymore, but it's called New England Tissue Issue. Because tissue
you have an issue
is the issue
with your tissue.
Yes. And honestly, it either delighted or pissed people off. I mean,
think it's hilarious.
There was no in between. It was either you got the joke or you got so offended.
How do you not get the joke?
Everybody has their own way. Everyone has their own way. We had a whole wall of people who would pay their bills and then right at the bottom, also, I hate your name.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we put them up on a
Dude,
wall.
it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's like the funniest thing ever.
Well, and it's memorable. Which is,
of course.
I mean, I didn't get a marketing major, but I think you got to remember the name of the place.
Tissue issue. Okay, so that was a sidebar, and I love it because, again, that just like your sense of humor is that funny. That's like subversive sense of humor, right? Like under the radar, but so hilarious.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
funny.
That's nice.
That's why we match.
That's right.
So Iceland, the third year, because it was going to be the last year that Amstel Light sponsored this. Before, I think it was like Chevrolet, like I think another big sponsor, right? But last year for Amstel Light. So Kathleen said, well, this year you can bring your spouse, which That's amazing. Like,
so we got married.
no, we didn't. I would have to bring you though, if that's what it took. So so I got to bring my husband,
Yes.
who was Chris at the time,
Mhm.
not my husband now. And I guess at some point I thought, wow, since this is the last year, wouldn't it be great if somebody I knew won the trip? Randomly won the trip. Because it's a random drawing that I did live on the air.
Oh my God. I know.
So how great would that be if somebody I knew and loved and would have a great time in Iceland won
This is one of the
randomly
craziest
out of
things.
all those people, won the trip. So you guys,
We won.
but you had to get registered to win first. And
We
that was a real
registered.
problem for you guys
Yeah.
because both of you were working
We did
400
I
hours a
remember
week.
You said you just have to at least register, and I was like, Lisa, we don't have time to go to a bar.
You
or
have to
anything.
go to one bar and drop your name
And
in
you
the hat.
told us something was going on a Sunday at noon or something. Whoever the guy was who saw us walk into a completely empty bar, a completely empty bar at noon, not anywhere that they had ever seen us.
Yep.
And we just walked in. I don't even think we got a drink. We just walked
Sign up.
over to the table.
Sign up. Just drop. You just had to register.
And Greg looked at me. He's like, should we at least get a beer? I said,
Nah.
I don't think so.
No.
I
So
think she just told us to register, and I'm an efficiency expert. So
I drew the winner live randomly on the air, and oh my fucking God, nobody was more shocked
shocked.
when I drew Greg name, Dr. Greg. Should I edit that out? Should we edit the name?
Yes. But that's really funny. Oh, God. It was the craziest thing that
You've
has
ever won.
happened
Yeah.
in my whole life.
Yep.
And we were on our way.
And it was crazy because you guys really were working so hard, and so to get the time off to go, right?
Oh, well, that
Yeah.
was, it got back to our PTO, our
Yep.
very limited
Yep.
PTO.
Yep.
And
So
thankfully,
what an honor it was for you to make that
people
time.
were so excited for us.
Yeah. Did I put you on the air?
No, thank God.
Oh.
You have put me on the air, though, a couple of other times, and you saw it wasn't good.
Because usually the winner I have to put on the air for that like soundbite of
Yeah,
them going, "Oh, I'm so happy I won."
Well, because you worked for Waking Up with the Wolf. And one morning, because you were filling in for someone.
I was filling in. So the classic rock show in Albany, Waking Up with the Wolf, on the classic rock station, like I was on the alternative station. So I did afternoon drive on my station.
Right.
And then for a while they lost their morning show co-host for some reason. I don't know. And so they asked me to fill in. So for a while I was doing double duties. I was getting up at the ass crack of dawn.
Yes.
Going in and doing the morning show on the classic rock station, literally going into my office in the middle of the day, taking a fucking nap.
Yeah.
And then going and doing afternoon drive live on my station.
And then nighttime thing.
And then all the promotions on top of that. Yeah.
It was
So I wasn't working like 400 million hours a week like you guys, but it was different.
Impressive.
Thank you.
So I was getting ready for work one morning and I was listening to you, with a radio plugged into the wall that had
How cute.
awakened us. I don't know.
It was Pix 106.
I didn't, honest to God, I didn't listen to
You're like
Waking
call
Up
letters and
with
shit.
the-
Of course not.
And I didn't know anything going on. I listened to Howard Stern.
No problem with that.
I mean, from 12 on, honestly.
It's okay.
And Howard Stern got me through my pathology residency.
I take no
and
offense
medical
to that.
school, and
But after you knew me, I was pretty much it, right?
you were my number one.
Thanks. Appreciate
You're
that.
my number one.
So you're listening to
I didn't
Pix,
know actually when I met you how much I loved radio.
right? And then you had the
Yes.
epiphany of how great it was.
And then I was like, oh, this is the best. Because honestly, I felt like I had a face for pathology and maybe a face for radio. Like that would be such a fun job.
It was fun. For 18 years, I did radio, and it was very fun.
How fun. I mean,
It was fun
you wouldn't have
until
to wear
corporate radio bled the
pants.
fucking life out of me.
I know.
No, I had to wear pants.
Me too. But I
had
used to say to people, I probably don't have to wear pants.
Oh, you don't.
Right.
You're the doctor that never sees.
I saw the UPS guy.
Yeah. You're the doctor that isn't. You're getting a piece of them, of the patient, but not seeing.
The mailman would come to see us up in New England Tissue Issue because he thought we were funny until he retired.
Because you are funny.
We were all funny. We had all lost our minds. But
when did I put you on the air?
I was getting ready for work very early, and I heard you guys talking about something. So I had gotten out of the shower, doing whatever I'm doing, and I just hear, my friend is a doctor.
Oh, I love throwing that around, by the way.
And I was like, oh, shit. I don't think you have any other friends that are doctors.
No. Actually, I did.
Oh, you had
Lori is the podiatrist.
Yeah,
that's right. I did have one other doctor friend, but I was not talking about Lori, I don't think. I'm sure I wasn't.
Yes. So I just heard you say, oh, I have a friend who's a doctor. And you said, I could call and ask her. And on that same landline, I
had that number now.
Heard the phone ring. And I was like, oh my God, do I just drive to work? Like, I can just pretend I did not hear this?
Yep. But could you?
Couldn't. I was so compelled. So I picked it up and I just said, hello? Hello? And so it was a question about how you contract hepatitis.
Really?
I really should have worn a better bra for this.
Why the fuck would I be talking about that on the morning show? I have no idea.
I don't know. Somebody.
Okay, how do you contract hepatitis?
Somebody had a brush with hepatitis.
Sexual, right?
They're different. There's Hep A, Hep B, Hep C. It's a whole thing. And
what's the STD one?
You can get B and C through sexual transmission or blood contact.
Okay.
Yeah. So just as my PSA for everyone from pathology and laboratory medicine.
Okay.
Triply board certified.
So I put you on the air about Hep C
Triply board
or
certified.
hepatitis.
And in my basement having a podcast. Anyway. So
sometimes life takes you to funny places.
Strange places. So yeah, you asked me about hepatitis, and so it was, the wolf was kind of running it.
Is that because he fucking bled on the board? I swear to God, he had a cut on his hand once.
Maybe that's why you were talking
on the
about
fucking board. I remember this now, and I was like, ew.
Maybe that's what had happened.
I think he nicked himself.
And then
I don't know.
You started talking about hepatitis, and then you wanted a consult.
Well, maybe. I was probably fucking scared. Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody wants the hep or the herp or any other thing that begins with H.
Anything.
So I put you on the radio.
You put me on the radio.
And then I took you to Iceland. Or not in that order.
Yeah.
I think Iceland came first.
But here's what happened on the radio.
Yeah.
Just to get back.
Yeah.
I think he asked me something like, he asked me a question about hepatitis, and I gave him like a
very
doctor answer.
Technological.
Which is probably what you were looking for.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, that's not real entertaining. And then he goes.
I believe who said that.
And then he goes, how long's the small intestine or something like that? Which is like the worst nightmare for any medical doctor because you don't know jack shit about any of that.
Right.
Like, why when I look into the light do I sneeze? It's like, I don't fucking know. Do you have cancer? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I can tell you if you have cancer. I don't know why you fart every time you're in a Hallmark store.
I don't know. So yeah, he asked me a
maybe
question
that's
like that,
just me.
and I was like, "Ooh, you started every time?
Okay, so this is a weird thing. And I'm not asking for medical advice. This is a phenomenon.
Okay.
First of all, I don't even think they have Hallmark stores anymore. So this is what happened, though. I would be in Hallmark store. I'm a big card person. I love to buy cards.
Yeah.
I would be in a Hallmark store, and all of a sudden, I'd have to take a giant shit.
Oh.
Like, why? Why is it the lighting in there? Like,
did you have an emotional response?
I don't know. It was certainly a physical response.
Was it a nice bathroom?
I never went because they never had a public bathroom.
Oh.
So I'd have to hold it and hope I didn't shit myself while looking for a happy birthday card or a sympathy card or thinking of you.
Did you just give up buying cards? Make your own?
No, at this point, it became a test to see. I'd be like, what if I go in that Hallmark store? Let's see if it'll happen in there.
I think it's a reasonable test. I think it's a reasonable test.
Anyway, talk about a fucking digression. How did we get there? I don't know. Okay, back.
It was Waking Up with the Wolf.
Yes.
Oh my God. That is just a very funny memory.
So,
So yeah, you called me Waking Up with the Wolf. And so that was my only brush with
fame?
Your radio career until
we went to Iceland.
And that was like an immersion into what you were doing.
I put you right in the deep end of the pool.
Yeah.
So you and your husband very randomly won the trip to Iceland.
Yeah.
Listeners,
we
very
were
avid listeners.
Fucking excited.
And it's a once in a lifetime trip, really. I mean, I think now with their like Iceland Air and like other places, like they fly to Reykjavik a little bit more. But back in these days, Iceland was pretty exotic, right?
It was definitely.
It's 24 hours of daylight at the time of year that we are going. So you are jacked up kind of from the get-go. We flew from Albany, New York to Boston.
Yeah.
And then from Boston, you make the overnight flight. And when you hit the ground there in Iceland, it is daylight. And if you didn't sleep on the plane, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because the daylight is going to be with you for the next week. And you're never going to feel that shut off like, oh, it's nighttime. I should nap.
Right.
And so we go to the hotel and they're like, do not lay down. Do not do that. And we kind of start like this week of well, did I mention it's brought to you by Amstel Light and Heineken? So
stupid.
So anyway, that's why we're in Iceland, really, is to celebrate the Amstel Light Iceland Open. And so they're a sponsor. So this year, you randomly won the trip, and you get to go. Yep. So tell me, what are some of the activities that you did while you were in Iceland and I was working?
Well, we're doing one of them right now, sister.
A lot of drinking.
A lot of this.
A lot of drinking. What else did you do? Did you do some day trips?
We did. We went to the Blue Lagoon.
That was awesome.
Which was pretty awesome.
So the Blue Lagoon is like, people, and you might understand some of this issue. People with like psoriasis and stuff.
Yeah.
They make pilgrimages to Iceland where the Blue Lagoon is because the mud is said to like really soothe the skin issues.
Mm-hmm. All of that.
Yeah.
Very healing.
So you did go to the Blue Lagoon.
Glacial and geothermically.
It is geothermic, but there's something about the mud, the minerals in the mud in the Blue Lagoon.
Yes.
So when you're in it, you just reach down and you like, you just slather it all over your face. And then you go to the gift store and they sell you like an ounce of that for like $40 or 1,000,000 krona, whatever it is in Iceland.
I know. What was
the conversion rate for the krona? It's like 1,000,000 to $1. Like, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, we bought a turkey,
Amstel Lights were like
sandwich for like
4,000 million krona.
And I was like, we're bankrupt.
but you aren't. It's
It
just
was still expensive.
it was expensive. So in
I was
Amstel
very
Light back
glad
in
Amstel Light.
2004, and I remember having to buy some. Why I don't know, but anyway, I did, and it was like New York City prices. It was like $15 for a beer.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
it
got
was expensive.
after our first entry into Iceland, which again we chose something to wear on the flight.
What did you wear? What did you? Oh my God! I know because I lost mine. I know exactly what you've got. The Schmelmahole. It's the Schmelmahole. Really. Schmelmahole. Schmelmahole. I lost my Schmelmahole t-shirt.
Why? Oh God. Well,
But I do.
and how I know this one was mine
is because it says Erin O on the back, and mine said Lisa B on the back. Yes, everyone had their name on the back.
Yep.
I wore that. I wore that a lot, actually. I don't lost mine, and it breaks my heart because I don't know where it went to.
I had those made at a Schenectady Mall shop, where I had it designed. This lovely gentleman listened to what my design was, which was block letters.
Yep.
And Smell-Ma-Hole, which is
it's a
friendship.
Yes, it sure is.
Thing. I know it sounds strange.
It is a strange way to commemorate.
So it kind of bridges my two things.
A friendship.
Some funny clothing.
Yes.
And then the Smell-Ma-Hole, which was
I know the story.
So we just say SMH, which I know SMH now means something else, but every time I read SMH,
smack my head.
Smell-Ma-Hole. Or shaking my head, I think is what it means.
Oh, I thought it was smack my head.
Oh, see, you don't even know it's Smell-Ma-Hole every time you see it, I bet.
Yeah.
SMH. I had another photo here to show you when my friend Donna had her baby. We thought Smell-Ma-Hole was so funny that I got her baby a onesie that said SMH. Of course you did. And I have a picture of him. We'll submit that for review. Anyway, SMH became a very funny thing that my husband taught me about. I didn't come up with it.
You found it.
I didn't come up with it. I had all sorts of questions.
You're right.
I had questions. What hole? What are we smelling?
And why are we there?
Ew, what is happening? So he said that when he grew up in Oregon, and he lived on a very rural dirt road.
Yeah.
And a school bus would come out.
He's got some great stories. We're going to have your husband on.
Sure does.
Yeah, we're going to have some, yeah.
I learn about new ones every day, and we've been married for a long time. So there was a girl at his school bus stop, and it was him and his two brothers who were, being boys. And this one little fourth grade girl who would come up, and she came up trying to be tough. And so when the boys tried to tease her, her retort was, Smell-Ma-Hole, Smell-Ma-Hole. And so all of them were like, where did she come up? Why was this the retort?
What?
That was the best she could come up. Hole. Like, Smell-Ma-Hole. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
But she invented it. Her name.
Where is she now?
I know her name. I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Don't say it.
Because he tells me her name every time he says it, that it's not his fault. It
belongs to this girl.
Poor fourth grade girl who was trying to fight for her life at the bus stop with a bunch of douchebags, I'm sure. And so
that's the best she could come up with.
It was Smell-Ma-Hole. And she said it over and over again. So that's like, I knew a kid, it was like, I know you are, but what am I? Was his thing.
Right.
And somebody called him a douchebag was. Oh, no. His was at least I have one.
Oh, God.
And somebody called him a douchebag, and he said, at least I have one. And I was like,
Nope, doesn't
ooh,
fit. Not right. Not right.
strike.
So you end up wearing this on the
Yes.
plane,
And
and your husband
in the
has one.
tradition of this Christmas sweater, we had brought them for you and for Chris.
So, Chris and I also brought gifts to Iceland.
You did.
We did. We did. So when we're fast forwarding, I'm fast forwarding.
Okay.
So you did some day trips.
Yes.
And we did some day trips. So I was working, during. I mean, you guys were having a vacation.
You were working,
and I was working. So I found some pictures. One is relevant because, it's in the broadcast room. So again, we had this ballroom. It's set up with all these radio stations.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
When we were sitting with you.
Yeah. So I found some pictures. So first of all. And we'll show these for
Beautiful.
real. That's the Blue Lagoon. And it's just,
spectacular.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one I found, it's quite interesting.
This whole period of my life, we don't have pictures. It's so great.
I don't have many.
It's so great to just have none.
But
so I'm always very concerned
I have,
when my friends come to visit.
I have this guy who was, he's a radio guy. I don't remember from which station, but he found the pans quite funny. the bowls. And then this one. So, but this was the broadcast room, right? Like,
yeah, it was just a bunch of goofing
so it was
off.
fully catered
And goofing off.
Yeah, goofing off. Everyone, and in the back, and you can see behind him in this photo is a giant Amstel light blow up thing.
Oh,
look, there's me and your husband.
Oh my God, you both look like babies. Look at that.
Oh, look, Erin, there's you in my face. Look. Oh.
Something stupid with my mouth open.
Oh, we aren't even getting to the best ones.
Oh, it's always with the mouth open.
We went on a special day trip, didn't we, Erin?
Oh, we did.
Can you tell people what we did?
We did. So there was like a class thing, oh no.
It wasn't a class. We didn't have to learn.
No, it was a class thing because there were the radio DJs and then there were the winners. And we came in a little bit late because we couldn't get there in time and we missed the trip.
Oh, right.
That was for the winners. And so
you ended up.
Because the trip was so special.
You did. That's right. You missed the bus. You missed the bus.
We were on the trip with all the radio DJs.
Which is the best bus to be on. Let's be honest.
I didn't want to go without you.
No. And I didn't want to go without my random winners.
Right. So, so the trip was, you went to the top of a glacier with like 7,000 consonants in it. Like, and then you would go to the top of the glacier. You had to drive a long way. So we get on the bus with the people who are working. Now you guys are ready to party. So it was just like, oh my God, I think I'm going to die in Iceland. I can't go back to residency because I died from having fun.
So... we brought something to Iceland. We imported some of our own fun. And I will be honest and say that was blotter acid.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I have no problem with talking about my LSD days. And maybe some of them were actually recently, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have any problem with anyone's LSD usage at all.
Yeah. So, we brought some acid and thought the best time to drop some acid might be when you're snowmobiling on a glacier.
Yeah, the snowmobile part. I didn't bring up the snowmobile part.
So this is our day trip. This is like our big finale day trip.
But wait, we have to go back to the bus trip because on the bus trip, you guys were doing your thing. Greg and I were trying to nap because we had been just drinking all the Amstel Light in Iceland. It was nuts. And it never got dark.
No.
It was crazy. And
So sleep was not easy.
And then we get on the bus with a bunch of radio DJs who everyone was carrying around their their recorders.
Yes.
So that they could, document.
And,
like you would.
And look, audio is our currency,
Sure.
right? So everyone's recording.
And so Greg and I were just totally freaking out about all the voices around us. Because it was like, hey, down here.
There's a lot of radio nyuk going on.
Oh my gosh, it was the best. But we did get to the glacier.
We did.
And then a bunch of Vikings came out.
Yeah.
And said, a lot of you smell like Amstel Light. And, maybe don't pick up a scooter. So then I watch everybody just walk in and grab their own, helmet. And no, I'm fine.
They give you the jumpsuit.
They gave you a whole thing.
You had a nice helmet.
They took my tiny little head and stuck me in the pediatric section and gave me the smallest fucking helmet they could find. So I looked like I needed help.
So
I did from the second I got there.
So I have a
picture
of you.
Was appropriate. A helmet was
in your helmet.
Oh, had different helmets, and mine was. It sat on top of my head. It could barely get down. So I peer pressure into getting my own scooter, and I get on the thing. And
some of us have taken acid.
Yeah, you guys are on a different trip. And then all I remember is everyone just gunning these things in a row.
Look, group photo of all of us.
So I get on the scooter. Everybody's gunning 4,000 miles per hour. Sorry, kilometers.
Kilometers, correct.
And I see everybody just take off. Now, I grew up with snow. Now, I did not have snowmobiles in my family, but I drove snowmobiles with Annie and Tommy up the road. I wasn't supposed to, but we, did all sorts of shenanigans with those things and had a healthy respect for what a large piece of machinery.
Yeah, these snowmobiles are no joke, right?
They're huge.
They are, and they're powerful.
Yes. And so every drunkard gets on this thing and guns it up this glacier.
It was exciting.
And I was at the end just just trying to keep up. I'm going to get lost on the glacier. I'm by myself on the glacier. So anyway, we get to the top of whatever the first leg.
You were too high in altitude.
I was.
Altitude was really getting to you.
I had a lot of things
going on.
Sleep deprivation.
One of them.
There was light all the time.
Circadian rhythm was all fucked up.
Altitude.
Too high.
And then the Amstel Light factor.
Probably the altitude was maybe the biggest factor.
No.
You were too high. You were too high up.
Yes, I was. I was too high up. And,
altitude gets you loopy.
I
can distort your reality a little bit.
I mean, the whole goddamn trip distorted my reality. What are you talking about?
No, it was debauchery. It was a week of fucking craziness.
Someone took me out of prison and then took me to, I don't know, Las Vegas and stuck me in a room where there was no change of anything. I was just like, oh my God, this
to
is
me,
crazy.
Iceland, the topography, the geography, right? To me, it feels like you could be on the moon.
Well, yeah,
it's a very, very otherworldly place.
Very different planet. So I get up to the top of that first leg.
What happened?
And I say to my husband of, I don't know, what year was that?
That was 2005.
Okay. My husband of 2.5 years, I can't ride my scooter. And he said, oh no. And I said, yeah, you're going to have to go tell the Viking. And he looks so mean. And he's going to be so angry.
They weren't pleased with you.
They were so angry. So then Greg...
You made Greg go tell the Viking man.
Yes. So then I sat in the snow. Like, I'm not getting on that
Couldn't
thing.
even move, just sitting down.
So the Viking man linked his scooter. So I only drunk drove the scooter up
the
first
glacier.
leg
The
of
glacier.
Yeah, it was crazy. So then he got mad, and then I sat in the snow, and then
Just sat right down, like,
just like, I'm going to wait for the...
I'm going to sit. I'm going to take a time
and
out.
I'm going to let him know that I'm not in any rush for his solution to my problem.
Correct.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Viking, but I'm giving you a little baggage, a little extra baggage, and I appreciate it. Actually, I appreciate it.
I don't think he felt that.
So, they're not very emotional, the Icelandic.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he was pissed.
Well,
I could see that.
He wasn't
He wasn't
fuzzy.
happy about somebody. Well, here's the thing, right?
He
Because
was
they were
angry.
very concerned about us being too intoxicated to drive up the glacier. So I think it was ultimately incredibly responsible of you to say,
Well, he needed me to make that decision a little bit sooner.
sometimes you don't realize that you're too drunk to drive until you drive.
No means no. And no means no. I couldn't do it.
So how did you get down the glacier?
Oh, God. So then I was so freaked out from the goddamn scooters. My sled. I was like, just get it away from me. Get it away from me. I'm going to take my little pediatric helmet and I'm going to sit on the back of Greg's snowmobile
Scooter.
And so then Greg was like, oh, God, now I got her on with me.
Greg was also
I mean, listen.
inebriated and in a
He
altered state.
He seemed a lot better at that than I was. So he was clearly in a better
We
role.
We all seemed something.
So I got on his scooter. He seemed, I mean, talk about white male confidence, you know? I can do this. Sure. No problem. I got it to the top. I'm like, nope.
I was
out.
laid down in that snow.
Oh.
And I felt like I could touch the sky. That's how high up I was.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, no, I took acid. So I, for real, thought I could touch the clouds.
Yeah, it was.
But I managed to drive my scooter back down the glacier.
You and I are different, Lisa. You and I are made very differently. That's why we complement each other.
That is why we complement each other. So you get on the back of Greg's scooter and you ride Greg's scooter down. You held on for dear life.
So I got onto the back of Greg's and I was really crowding him a lot.
You were holding on like
real tight.
And then was that it? That was the end of the trip, kind of. That was like
I mean, for me,
it was the end of the trip.
I took a ride up on a scooter, freaked myself the fuck out.
Right.
Sat in the snow.
Yep.
Had a Viking tie my scooter to the back of his scooter very angrily.
Yep.
And then I held on to Greg and really didn't look up at all for the rest of the trip because I was so freaked out.
Well, so that was a pretty, I think in terms of our friendship, it was a pivotal moment, if you will. I'm not sure if that
did it disappoint you a lot?
No. I was going to say I'm not sure if at that point I loved you more, but it definitely I think solidified first of all that you were down for fucking anything. The fact that
I tried.
Right. So super amazing that you won that contest randomly, and also that you trusted me to sign up and want to win, want to have that experience with me.
I did.
And then go, right? And
Very
just
much
into
wanted
this
all of it.
unknown, bizarro world of Iceland, where I just threw you into the deep end of the pool,
Yes.
forced you into a week of insomnia, alcoholism, and otherworldly experiences.
It was really something.
Yes.
Well, okay, let's go back. So we get back from the glacier trip.
Yeah.
And Greg and I get back to the hotel and we say, we're not leaving our hotel room for 24 hours.
Yeah,
And
you probably needed that.
We disappeared for a full 24 hours. We got Icelandic.
Did you go to the sauna, the spa?
No.
Why not? That would have been amazing.
We didn't do anything. We were so.
Did you get a lamb dog?
We got a lamb dog. We went out because your friend Mickey, who was hilarious.
He's still he does a lot of stand up and he's from Baltimore. We should go. Yes.
Okay. Mickey was a problem and we really liked Mickey a lot. We had a great time with him.
Mickey's awesome.
I actually think we were on his broadcast.
I'm sure.
Like we were on your broadcast and then his broadcast.
I'm sure.
Because you sat next to him or something.
I did. Yeah, he's fantastic.
Okay. So, yeah, we hid. And Mickey had told us you haven't lived until you have an Icelandic lamb dog.
Which you can get at the gas station.
Everybody knows I love
and like little carts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had
them
little
everywhere,
carts.
like hot dogs.
Yep.
So I love a hot dog. I'm like, count me in. Bring me to the lamb dog. Anyway, we get to the lamb dog truck. The guy starts slathering it in like weird, creamy white sauces, different shades.
They have different condiments there.
Creamy white sauces and then sprinkled like crunchy stuff on top of it.
It just gave me goosebumps.
We both just kind of looked at each other and we're like, this doesn't look like what he was telling us about.
No.
Because he described it like, he was making love to a lamb dog. And so we eat it and we're like, this is so gross. I will never eat this ever again. I don't think I finished it. And then we went back to our room and hid for 24 hours. When we emerged, after we got some hotel, in the room service.
Yeah.
And we got 2 white bread sandwiches.
White bread. Yes.
2 white bread sandwiches with turkey or chicken on it. And then 2 beers. Because we didn't know what else to drink.
Because that's all your body could consume at that point.
I think it was like $100.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Whatever year that was, that I did not have to spend on anything.
Right.
So I was like, it's $100 for 2 beers and 2 white bread sandwiches. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So then we said, well, we can't afford to stay in our room. We got to go back out.
We got to go back out. We got to hit the broadcast room where there's free catering and free Amstel Light.
So then we got out, and I think that's when we were on the broadcast.
Yep.
And then we said to Mickey, yeah, we went out and we tried a lamb dog. And he's like, sober?
You're not supposed to eat them sober.
Yeah, because it'd been like noon. Like, yeah, we just had one. He's like, no, don't ever eat a lamb dog sober. I'm like, you did not
tell us that part, the important part.
You made love to a lamb dog to us verbally and never told us the sobriety part.
I guess he never thought anyone was going to be sober there.
He
misunderstood.
He didn't understand we weren't radio people.
Yeah, because we were never sober there.
Oh my Christ. It was impressive. And you guys were working and doing it. I was just like,
the first year.
This is why I don't do this.
And I still have this thing. The first year in Iceland was so brutal because they hadn't really done with the radio stations like a little bit of due diligence about what our schedules were supposed to be like. So when we got off the airplane, shit you not, off the airplane, took the bus to the hotel. They said, do not lay down when you check in your room.
Oh my God.
We are going on day trips at this point, right? So it was do not sleep, do not pass go. Don't fucking even lay down. Just drop your suitcase in your room and get on a bus.
Oh my God.
And then we had to do things because they wanted us to have experiences to talk about on the radio. So it was like, we went ATVing. I went fucking like riding on the little Icelandic horses, right? Oh, dude, no, we had shit to do. And then they thought it would be fun. Still no acclimation to the 24 hours of daylight, the amount of booze that was just beer that was readily accessible, and all the tiredness that we would be experiencing. Then they thought it would be funny, haha, to put together a fucking bar crawl that began at 11 p.m. at night. And we had 10 bars. It was like a scorecard, like a golf card. And every bar they'd hole punch that you went there or stamp it. This motherfucker did all 10 bars and it ended at 6 a.m.
I don't know how.
I was deliriously hammered. I still have that on my memory board. Not my vision board of shit I need to do anymore.
If you're going to be given a punch card, you're going to punch them all.
I'm not going to quit.
No.
Now granted,
I will quit.
I may have been carried in on a stretcher at the 10th bar.
Not.
I think I just went and said, just fucking stamp this and say I was here. Take a picture of me with an Amstel light in my hand and let me crawl home and cry.
I don't know how. I don't know how you've survived all
So
of
by
it.
the third year, they refined it a little bit so it wasn't just so brutal on our schedules. Yeah.
I mean, how would you recover from that?
Oh, it took a while.
Yeah. I mean, even at that age, you can't just recover from that sort of stuff.
I don't get hangovers, which is a blessing and a
Well,
curse. So, yeah, I think at some point, and it was right around then in Albany, like my liver just said, fuck this shit. What am I doing? I can't fight this. So I don't get hangovers. But I mean, Iceland was it was just another experience. Like there wasn't anything that compared to the amount of partying just in general that we did.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
I had never and will
Never. Yeah.
see anything like it.
Nope. So, if there is any lesson to be learned from our Iceland trip,
Boy, don't scooter with Vikings if you're drinking. That's one. But also
don't get too high in Iceland.
Yeah, don't get
Be
too
careful
high in
because that
Iceland.
altitude and the daylight will really mess you up. Don't get too high.
Then, I do think it's important to just say yes to new friends.
To the experience, right? Because at this point, I remember I'd only known you and Greg for 6 months.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, yeah.
This sounds
Let's
great.
go to, yes.
Let's do it.
So the takeaway here is say yes to the experiences, right?
Yeah.
Be fearless.
I think be fearless and be ready to trust in your new relationship.
It was a pretty big leap of faith. And you guys really did trust me that this was going to be an amazing experience if you were to win.
And it was.
Wasn't it, though?
It certainly was.
So the moral of the story for the friendship side of things is do the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Take the chance and go on an adventure with your friend.
Yes.
And if you, and to experience it fully, like immerse yourself. Don't go half-assed.
Yeah.
Go to Iceland.
Oh, we did the thing.
We did the thing, and we did not half-ass
together. And we did not.
So cheers.
Cheers.
So
to lamb dogs.
To lamb dogs. May you never have one sober.
May I never, ever eat one ever again.
I think there's an elephant in the room.
What? What are you talking about?
Do we need to explain this lovely picture of Mookie Betts?
I guess we can. Saint Mookie.
Saint Mookie, he's very angelic.
Look at him overseeing us.
I think next time we need to talk about Mookie.
Yes.
And I think that we should probably dive into why we wear tracksuits. Because
Yes.
really that's the reason we are here doing this podcast.
It's the bridge for
Right.
sure. Yeah.
All
From
right.
Albany, Iceland to here.
Today, to present day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, cheers
Again.
to Iceland and to friendship. Let's start with a toast. Today's episode will just preface this that we're going to talk about this lovely painting, and we are going to explain the importance and significance of the tracksuit.
Yes.
So, Erin, what are we drinking today?
Oh, we are drinking something that is sure to upset your stomach. It's called the Florida Tracksuit.
Yeah, what's it made out of? Where is it? Where was this invented?
I mean, you really should not trust a cocktail named the Florida Tracksuit, made in Ottawa, Canada.
Correct.
A popular drop shot cocktail invented there.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what else they invented there. It's got to be better than this.
We don't know.
Okay,
This could be
all right.
amazing.
Yeah, it might change my life. It consists of orange vodka and raspberry sourpuss liqueur.
Uh-huh.
Dropped into a glass of Red Bull energy drink.
So we didn't do the shot part. We just made it all one drink.
Yeah.
And we have a lovely toast prepared for you today. And I just want to say, if you ever need a toast, right? If you need an actual, like a toast to something very specific, like we have today, go ahead and find like a really good AI agent, ChatGPT or otherwise, and type in, write me a toast about tracksuits.
Yeah.
And this is the magic that you will get.
From the internet.
To the tracksuit. Formal wear for the fearless. Comfort disguised as confidence, and proof that you can chase your dreams or snacks with equal readiness.
That's right.
May your stripes stay iconic, your elastic never give in, and your vibe always say, I didn't try too hard, but that was the point.
That's right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Don't be so scared.
That's not bad. I mean, it's Dimetap. Right?
Yeah, pretty
Which
much.
I used to think when I was a kid, I could have a glass of this.
It's not bad.
It's medicinal.
It feels like it needs something fizzy.
Yeah,
Doesn't it?
I thought something was going to happen with the Red Bull, but maybe we didn't have enough Red Bull.
I don't know. I feel like there should be some fizz in there. That fizz would make it better somehow.
Yeah, it's
Flat. It feels flat.
it feels like medicine. It feels like I'm drinking medicine.
Well, listen, it's
It's
this is
our
about
medicine.
trying new things.
Yes.
Let's face it, we'll never make that again.
No,
So
I don't know if I can pick it up again.
I'm not sure I will either, to be honest with you. But we tried it.
We sure did.
Okay. So wait, before we get into this lovely thing,
Yes.
I would like, since this is the episode where we explain the tracksuit, I would like to give you a gift, and you have not seen this gift.
Oh no.
It's okay. So, I don't ever want us to get like bored with the tracksuits,
Right.
And so the Florida tracksuit really kind of reminded me of an era where tracksuits were something beautiful.
Oh, I think I had these colors.
Yeah, yeah,
It's the whole thing.
yeah. I mean, and look, I just.
Oh no.
The 80s really had some beautiful tracksuits.
Oh, you know how I really look great in pastel.
Yeah, it's just You know,
Wow.
I just look.
Wowzers.
Yeah, I just wanted to shake things up. If nothing, I mean, does this not say Florida tracksuit though?
Girl.
It really.
I love
So we
it.
can wear these the next episode, right?
Fantastic.
Let's just keep the tracksuit alive,
I
like
love it.
all variations of the tracksuit.
This is I don't know what this is.
The material.
Right. Does it breathe like saran wrap?
I don't think so. I think this actually.
Does
I
have
think
a
this actually.
breathability to
Yes,
it?
I think it's like real fabric and not like a foil of some
I'm
sort.
in.
Yeah. So this can be an outfit for another episode. But I thought since this is the tracksuit episode, I should bring this out now.
This is like a superhero one.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
It's very special.
Can't wait for us to rock these bad boys.
God,
This isn't-
bless America.
This isn't the episode, but there will be an episode where those ones come out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at what you can get delivered to your door.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, aka this painting behind us.
Mookie.
This is the legendary Red Sox player, Mookie Betts.
Yeah. Now, L.A.? Where
LA
is he?
Dodgers,
Where'd he
yeah.
go?
So I cried. I'm from Massachusetts originally, and so I still follow all of my hometown sporting teams. I cried real tears. My aunt was a huge Red Sox fan, and so she used to watch all the games. She knew all the players. She just, for years, she watched every single game, and couldn't understand why when I'm living in Cincinnati, and she'd call me and say, "Are you watching the Sox game?" And I said, no, Fran, I can't get that here. And she goes, yes, you can. It's on Nesson. And I said, I know, Fran. Nesson is New England Sports Network, which we don't get in Cincinnati.
Nesson is everything everyone watches all the time.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but she was very into sports. And so when Mookie was traded, we had a long conversation about what the fuck was that all about.
Oh, she must have been upset.
Oh, devastated.
Yeah.
Devastated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just love him in a Boston Red Sox uniform.
Well, and we can say that Lisa is the artist. behind
This is my masterpiece.
this
I
masterpiece.
painted Saint Mookie.
I mean, look at him, girl.
So the
He's-
story of this painting,
Beautiful.
I was at a restaurant in Indiana. And in the ladies' room, it was a big bathroom. There was some original artwork, right? And there was an original painting of Bob Marley. And my husband at the time was turning 50. And I wanted to get this painting of Bob Marley for him for his birthday. And I was willing to buy it, right? Because I knew it was an original painting. You can tell it, not the print. And it wasn't the same Bob Marley that you see all over the place. Like, this was real.
Good one.
So I was like, wow, that would be so great. And Sarah, who we'll meet in a future episode, was who I was with. And it was funny because she said, you know what, Lisa, I thought the exact same thing. I even asked the bartender about it. So when she goes, when I just went to the bartender without knowing this, it already happened, right? I went to the bartender and I said, hey, how much you want for that Bob Marley painting? She goes, you know, you're not the first person to ask me if that's for sale. And I said, well, who was the first person? Because I want to choke them out so they don't buy it. And she's like, you're sitting with her. It's your sister, Sarah. And I said, Sarah, why do you want that painting of Bob Marley? She goes, well, to give it to your husband for his birthday. So we were all on the same page
It was
about
a lot of gift of
yes,
the Magi
yes,
there.
yeah.
Yes.
So the
beautiful.
bartender says, "Well, I'll need to ask the owner. He bought this painting at some like local art fair, and it was like some little just random local artist had painted it, and so I find that so months go by, and then I'm back there, and the owner is there." And so I finally say, hey, I really want that Bob Marley. And so Sarah and I are standing in front of the man who owns this bar. And he said, well, you know, yeah, I could sell it to you, but then what would I put on the wall? What would replace it? And
Irreplaceable.
I said, well, I paint.
There you go.
What would you like? I'll just whip something up for you.
Sure.
And he said, do you know Mookie Betts? And I was like, fuck yeah, I know Mookie Betts. Of course I know
This
Mookie
is
Betts.
in where, Indiana?
This is in Indiana, right? So I say, oh my God, yes, I know Mookie Betts.
Sure.
And Sarah's standing right there with me, and she was like, oh, of course you know Mookie Betts.
Yes.
So I said, I got you. I will paint.
And clearly you feel deeply about the man.
Because I made him angelic.
Look at
like
him.
he is standing. This paint color, I specifically chose the background to be the green monster. Right, it's the color. I actually looked at photos and made sure that I had like the color right. Right, and so then I thought, if I'm going to put him in front of the green monster, I might as well just make him an angel.
Look at him.
The radiant, the glow, right? So I go home and I get a canvas, and I find a very nice picture of Mookie Betts. However, the photo that I modeled this after, he's wearing a Dodgers uniform, and I was like, oh no.
No.
If I'm going to paint Mookie Betts,
Sure.
I'm painting him as a Red Sox. Yeah. So
as is your license.
Yep. So I looked up the colors for all the uniforms, but this is the classic like home game uniform with the blue and stuff. And so I went to town. I penciled and drew it in first and penciled it in, and then really had to work a lot on the shading. And boy, that skin tone is,
I mean, multiple shades of Mookie here.
Yeah, so where the sun is hitting him needs to be lighter, and his skin tone, like,
delightful.
He's not like a black, and he's not a brown. There's some flesh colored tones in there. He's just he's a.
I like skin.
Yeah, you sure do.
And he has some.
He has beautiful skin.
Delightfully beautiful skin.
It took me a long time to get the skin
to
so well, don't you think? Thank you.
It's astonishing, really.
And the gold chain that Mookie wears, there's a story behind the gold chain. It was given to him by like a young female fan, like a child. And he like sort of became her like pen pal or something, and he wears it every game. It's a very sweet story. So the chain had to be right. The links are the type is a Cuban, and so the links had to be right. And then I put a little like gold paint with actually some iridescent in there, like so it sparkled a little bit.
Oh, it sparkles.
Yeah, it's really I don't think just seeing it here on the wall does it justice.
I mean, it is eclipsed a bit by his pearly.
Those teeth are really
pearly white chompers.
Yeah, those chompers, they glow in the dark, aren't they? Just
I hate smiling next to him because he puts us to shame.
We'll never have teeth like that.
Never.
Like, not even with veneers could we have such a sparkling white smile. But I'm telling you, I would show you the picture, right? It was every bit of white in those like, I don't know what he's doing for his teeth, but man, they are magnificent.
And they're illuminating him from the inside
out. They sure are. Yes. They sure are.
Oh my.
There's a lot of very beautiful parts of this painting. His angelic aura is really
the shading.
Yeah, the baseball hat shading.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a lot of. How many hours did that take?
Oh, I honestly it was a lot. I put a lot of work into this because I'm doing it for a trade.
Right.
And I know that Bob Marley painting is amazing. So I want to put and also like I chuckled a little bit thinking this is going to be staring at all the ladies' room and all the patrons going in the ladies' room, like taking a poop, taking a pee. And he'll be like, hey, ladies, what's up? Like looking at a glance, that I really wanted it to be a statement piece.
Oh, it is.
So I spent a lot of time doing it. And for somebody who said they were such a fan of Mookie, like a Mookie fan.
I mean, to whip that out.
I didn't want to disappoint. Yeah. I really wanted it to do Mookie justice, right?
Yeah.
So it had to be the best I could do. And so,
And he is.
yeah, he is definitely the best Mookie I've ever done.
I've never seen a better representation of Mookie.
I wonder how many paintings of Mookie Betts there are in the world.
It can't be that many.
Probably just
An
one.
N
This
of-
could
N
be
of
one of
one.
one. And so I was very excited. I was also working on this painting at a time where I had lost somebody very close to me and I had to do their celebration of life video. So I was working on this very heavy project, right? And so Mookie and those teeth, that beautiful smile, they became my like a therapy project to get through this very hard project,
Yeah.
this other thing that I was working on.
He brought you joy.
He did. So it was kind of nice to put that one heavy project down and go, oh, and now I get to go back to Mookie. And he was so smiley and he's so happy.
I mean, it's a great angle.
Yes.
The side eye is
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some mischief in there.
It sparkles.
See the sparkle in his eye?
Yeah. He's like, what am I up to?
He's like, what next, ladies?
So to think of this in the ladies' room now is fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
right? Because
I mean-
probably would have been a little unnerving. I don't know what I would do if I walked into a fucking restroom and saw this thing.
Well,
I would die. I'd want to know. I would be like, who painted that? I need to meet her.
I definitely have not an unbiased opinion about this, but I think that it's an excellent addition to any space. An excellent addition to any space.
You would know. So
Right.
I go out to Indiana now to make the trade, right? Because my husband's birthday is coming up. He's an ex-husband now, by the way. Second and last, thank you. So I take Mookie, and I've told my husband at the time, because he was like, "Why are you painting Mookie Betts?" And I can't tell him why I'm working on this, right?
Right. Surprise.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
you'll know soon enough.
Sure.
Stop asking me. There's a reason to this. So, and I told him when I went to Indiana, I said, say goodbye to Mookie. Mookie's not coming
Right.
back. That should have been foreshadowing.
What did he think? Like,
He didn't
good
know.
riddance?
Kind of. He'd been looking at Mookie Betts.
Oh.
Well, he didn't know.
He didn't get it.
No. So I was just like, say goodbye. Well, let's all say goodbye to Mookie because Mookie's not coming back, you know?
Right.
So I go to Indiana and I don't even get to the restaurant, right? I'm so proud of this Mookie. I'm so excited of this painting. I feel like I've really put some of my best work into this. And so I get to Sarah's house and she's excited. She thinks he looks amazing.
I bet she was very
excited. And so she's also excited for me to get this Bob Marley painting and I have to take it back and give it to my husband as a gift. And so so she texts the guy, the owner of the restaurant, and she's like, hey, Mookie's here. And he's like, yeah, he's so excited. And so she's just like, do you want to see a picture of it? And he's like, yeah, I would love to.
Uh-huh.
So I'm holding the painting like this. I'm beaming. I'm as excited as Mookie is, right? To make, he's ready. We're ready to make the trade.
Sure.
And we're not trading him to the Dodgers. We're trading,
A real trade.
yeah, and he's going somewhere where he's going to be much loved and
Yes.
appreciated. And so I'm holding Mookie in the picture, and I'm just so happy. I love this. I'm so proud of this painting. And she sends it to Sarah, and Sarah texts it to him, and the reply comes in, and I hear her phone go bling, and she's like, "Oh my God, Lisa!" And I said, "What? What the fuck? What's the problem?" She goes, he says that's the wrong Mookie. What? And I'm like, what? What do you mean? The wrong Mookie?
How many Mookies?
Correct. And I said, Sarah, you were right fucking there with me. You heard him say
Yeah.
Mookie Betts. We both talked about it, and then we repeated the name back to him.
Right.
And I said, of course I know Mookie. He played for the Red Sox. He said, no. I said, Mookie from the Mets. Apparently there's some fucking old tiny baseball player named Mookie Wilson.
Yeah.
Who played for the Mets. And he said, no, that's who I said. So anything.
Nobody knows about that Mookie.
No. And guess who's the furthest thing in the world from that Mookie? This Mookie.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not even close.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, does he still want this Mookie?
Yeah.
And he says, no, I don't fucking want that Mookie.
Oh.
Like, he's like, why the like, you could tell he was quite not amused that we even asked if he still wanted to make the trade.
Oh, he was angry?
He was not happy with the fact that we asked, well, do you still want this Mookie? Because honestly, if this were me, right, I would have still made the trade just for the story of the Mookie.
Oh, well, of course.
Because that would be something that would be funny.
And, switch up your artwork, man.
Right. But he was not amused by this being the wrong.
Did he think it was a great painting?
There was no conversation of the Mookie other than no, I do not want that.
Wow. Were you
a little
hurt?
Fuck yeah. How could I not be?
Yeah, I bet you were.
I was.
You put everything into it.
I really, really did. Like,
look at him. Not
even being over dramatic. Like, I really did work very hard on this.
I mean,
so I don't think I've ever eaten at that restaurant again.
Of course not.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't think all my girlfriends out in Indiana, I don't think they've been back either.
Fully
bastard.
Yeah.
So I come back from Indiana with the painting, and my husband is like, what the fuck? I thought this was going away, never to return. And I'm like angry. I'm like, don't fucking ask. Fucking Mookie fucking Wilson. Mookie from the Mets. Not Mookie Betts. So I'm fucking stuck with this painting of Mookie. And now it's got bad juju, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel fun anymore.
Did you turn him around?
No, I still looked at his beautiful eyes and that radiant skin and those pearly whites.
Did you put him in the bathroom?
I don't know where I put him. I think he was in my dining room for a while.
Oh, well.
Where everyone could see him.
And you could say grace and
I didn't know really where Mookie was going to end up. I knew there was a special place for Mookie if it wasn't that bathroom.
Yeah.
But I didn't know where it was going to be until I talked to you one day.
You did. And I probably told you how great work was going. And you said, I gotta send you something.
I just thought, because you live in New England, who else is going to even appreciate?
I appreciate some good artwork.
You do. You are a fan of art.
And just the investment of time that you had made into this.
And I feel like he brings joy.
Oh,
I feel like he's very joyful.
And I do really appreciate the amount of time.
Yeah.
That you stared at this.
Oh, yeah.
Thought about it.
Yeah.
I mean, all of this is
I really...
very passionate.
So passionate.
Which I really dig in a friend.
Yep. So
And particularly passionate about absurd things.
Random... off-the-wall things.
That's right.
Right. Things that don't make a lot of sense.
So that's right up my alley.
It is right up your alley. I knew as soon as I spoke to you that Mookie needed this. You and Mookie had to be.
Yeah.
So,
well, you were right.
Yeah.
I didn't know it until he showed up on my front door, fully packaged. I mean, I don't know how much money you have put into this.
It's stupid, really.
It's an investment.
It is an investment.
In humor, which,
Correct.
sometimes you have to make an
you
investment.
Do. So
for your own personal enjoyment.
You got the Mookie.
I got the Mookie.
And where did Mookie go?
I unwrapped him. You know, I had forgotten that you said I'm going to send you something, and then this huge box shows up, and I opened it up, and
were you just taken by the beauty?
Well, first of all, it was in our front hallway, which, you know, the light wasn't on, and I had gotten home from work, and it was after dark, and so I'm kind of ripping it apart, and then all of a sudden, it was like...
He just illuminates himself.
He came out with a full aura.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Full aura.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was something. It was something all right. And I have to say, it took me a little while. I had to take it in. And honestly, I was trying to figure out where in my house I should put it.
Sure, because, you know, that's a tough painting to place, if you will.
You know,
aesthetically.
And all that stuff. And I do, you know, deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. So it was definitely a thought-provoking...
what did Greg think of Mookie?
Oh, I mean, he was in. He liked it. He liked it a lot. Again, a lot of time investment and passion.
He's hard not to love, really.
I mean, let's be honest. This is a great fucking picture.
It's a good picture.
Come on.
Yeah, it's a good painting.
It is great. And the metallics, it's hard to really see it.
Yeah, you don't see the metallics. So I put the chain has some metallics, but his sunglasses also are metallic, which is it's just a nice touch, really.
Teeth seem metallic, but they're not.
They're not. They just have their own energy.
Yeah.
They just really...
Are they neon? So anyway, I decided that I actually loved it so much.
Yeah.
That I needed it in a place where I was so miserable.
Yes.
So I brought it to work.
Yep.
And I put it up on the wall, not in my office. I never put any artwork up in my office because I needed to be able to leave as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I did have one sign. Don't let the bastards get you down from my grandfather.
Well, that's motivational.
Yep. So
where'd you put him?
I put him right outside my office.
Like in the main hallway.
Right in the main hallway. I didn't tell anybody.
No.
I just got out my nail. Tick, 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 stuck it up there. And then everyone came by and had so many questions.
I'm sure.
So many questions. And I didn't have time for questions. So I would say to them, it's just here for you to appreciate.
That's an excellent answer.
It's here for you. And whatever you choose to see or feel, that's art,
that's it.
Baby.
That's art. It moves you in that way, yes.
And so, I mean, we went through some challenging times. We went through the COVID pandemic. We went through some difficult, business mergers and stuff.
Mookie was there.
And through all of it, Mookie was there. And, I mean, we had a couch underneath him. And people would come out and just kind of talk to Mookie.
He really became quite symbolic. And
he was our fifth Beatle.
Yes,
for sure.
He's kind of like the patron saint of our podcast, I think. Yeah. He's very angelic. I mean, that aura, that glow.
Well, and then when I left, I needed a suitable spot and a suitable audience.
Correct.
To appreciate.
Yeah, he's something.
What he brings. And I think we all need a little bit more of that.
You know what? I agree.
Whatever that is.
We all could use a little bit more of it.
Needs that.
It's joy. It's just joy.
Absolutely. And as your biggest fan, radio DJ, artist.
Yeah.
Party connoisseur.
Yeah.
I'm very, very honored that I was the recipient of it.
I didn't even sign it.
No, you didn't.
I usually don't sign my paintings that I do.
It's very annoying when people do this, but
I'm sorry. I will
understand.
I'll put a Sharpie on that.
I would like it.
I will. I'll autograph that. Yeah, I'll sign Mookie.
Please.
Yeah, I will. So he's going to live here with us now, and I think this is right where Mookie belongs. By the way, like I think And I will try. I would love to have Mookie on our show.
Oh.
Because I just wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
Yes.
To get Mookie on our show and have this and he'd be like, I know him.
What is happening? Why do these women have a
He would be
painting?
so fucking blown away. I wonder if he'd buy this. He'd probably be like, I'd give you $100 for that painting.
I just, this picture of us sitting here in my basement around this is where we've headed, and
Yep.
this is where we belong.
It's where he belongs and it's where we belong.
Yeah.
Mookie has had a journey and he has the story and now he's right where he needs to be.
It's synchronicity.
It's right in between us
Correct. Right here.
with his angelic, beautiful aura and those teeth.
Oh my gosh. And might I say, some bright white eyes.
It's just, there's a sparkle there. There's really a glimmer, a very,
And some fierce brows. Fierce. Look at those brows.
They are. I'm going to show you the
on.
picture that I took it from because you'll be like, damn, you really did a great
I
job.
bet I will.
Yeah, you'll be impressed. Yep.
I'm already impressed.
Those are some fierce brows. Mookie Betts is a beautiful man.
Oh, he is.
He's a very attractive man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
brought us all a lot of joy.
He did. He sure did. He sure has.
Yeah.
So that's the
Fine-looking
patron saint of our podcast. And really I think it's a hard segue into the tracksuit from Mookie, but
Well, I'll tell you what it is, Lisa.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a gift that
yes.
you didn't know you needed.
Yes.
And that's what friends are.
Correct.
They are the gift you didn't know you needed.
Yes.
And sometimes they send you shit that you didn't know you needed.
But they knew you needed.
Yes.
Like you needed Mookie.
And then
And then you also needed a tracksuit.
I needed a track.
So I stayed here. I was working nearby in April, and I can't be so close to you and not come over.
Of course.
So I came over to visit, and I didn't plan on spending the night, so I didn't bring anything with me. But as we tend to do when we need to catch up, when we had a lot of wine, and we talked, and then it was that time of the morning. And so I said, well, I'll just stay over and I'll get an Uber to work in the morning. But I had no pajamas. So Erin said, well, listen, I have these amazing soft pajamas.
Excellent.
And so, and we can give them a plug. They're from Gap.
Gap.
They're awesome. They are so
Soft.
beautiful, soft, comfy. So she gave me this pair of pajamas. I had just bought this tracksuit and I said, well, oh my God, if we are trading soft things, I see your soft pajamas and I'm tappity tap, tap, tap.
You were tappity tap tapping,
Yeah.
and you just said to me, "You need this."
Yes.
And I didn't know what you were ordering me.
Correct.
And then you said, "I was in the airport
Yeah.
and I was wearing what I'm going to send you."
Yep.
And everyone kept coming over and asking me questions.
Yeah.
Like I knew everything about everything.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, you just look like you have your shit together. And
Yeah. It's a
maybe,
vibe.
Maybe you can also direct.
I don't know. Like there are certain things that I just like, why would the tracksuit be the thing that I don't know. But all of a sudden when you put it on, there was a vibe. There was a thing. Something happened. Like crazy.
It is kind of crazy. Now,
Yep.
I didn't understand it at all until it showed up.
Yes. And what you said to me,
What was that?
and I'm pretty sure you damn near lived up to this. If not exactly, then pretty fucking close. You sent me a picture of it because it was like just out of the wrapper.
Yes.
I think it was on your bed. The first picture I got. And you were so excited. The next picture I got from you was you in it, like full length in the mirror, like modeling it. And you said to me, I am going to wear this every day for the month of May.
Yes.
And I was like,
I did.
okay.
I did try to do
That's
that.
a commitment there. You loved it. You loved it.
It solved a lot of problems.
Like, what am I going to wear today?
Yes. There were no decisions.
Yep.
It felt like the hug I needed every day.
It was the hug you needed.
I didn't have to think about I had quit a job
Yeah, you were going through
that I had been at for decades that
Yep.
ate up my 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Yeah.
And I was decompressing for sure.
Yep.
And this was the hug that I just put on every morning.
Yeah.
Oh, and when I tell you,
The softness. It's stupid.
everybody gets the, Ziploc bag with the thing
Yeah.
freeze wrapped inside. But then, and they look at me like, whatever. And then they open it up and they touch it. And
Yeah.
they go, oh.
And when you say they, Erin, let's talk about what happened after you got the tracksuit.
Okay. So I got the tracksuit and it was a strange time for me. And it solved a lot of problems. And I thought, wow, this is
Something.
fascinating. This suit that you sent me, it just kind of made me feel pretty invincible. And like, I'm going to walk around and pretend I know everything that's going on. And I'm going to tell people you need to get this suit too.
And boy, did you.
Yeah. So it was my husband's birthday, and we had not really gone on any sort of trips or done anything for a very long time because we're just,
Working.
it was, no fun. So for his birthday, I said, let's go to Nantucket.
Nantucket. Yes.
The last time I'd been to Nantucket, I learned how to tie my shoes because I was 5 years old. And everybody talks about it, says it's delightful.
Yep.
And Greg is from Oregon. And every time he goes to Cape Cod, he sees the backyard of my parents' house and nothing else.
Yes.
So as far as he's concerned, there is no Nantucket. So I went ahead and...
There once was a man from Nantucket.
Oh, boy. I mean...
Do you know that one?
Do I know that one? Do you know that you can suck it? Now...
There once was a man from Nantucket. Erin, line 2.
Whose dick was so long he could suck it.
He said with a grin
While his ship came in?
as he wiped off his chin.
Oh.
If my something was a pussy, I would fuck it, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't
What's the
remember
last
it.
line?
I just remember the dick so long he could suck it.
Yeah.
I mean, which is really all any dude talking about it wants to talk about.
We need to look up that Nantucket limerick.
Well, when we were in Nantucket, all the T-shirts have it on it. And so I took pictures of Greg next to all of them.
Well, then we just need to consult your vacation pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to Nantucket.
I go to Nantucket, and I mean, I hadn't bought clothes in years. I had nothing to wear. I was like, it's going to be all fancy people in Nantucket.
It is pretty fancy there.
Yeah, I mean, this was clearly not Lily Pulitzer or something. I don't even know the name brands of any of what's going on over there. So I wore my tracksuit because I felt like it was official, and it was like a big hug, and it was also freezing.
Yeah, it was practical at the
Yes,
time.
very practical. We were taking a ferry.
Yeah.
It's a long ferry ride. So we get out there, and I'm walking around in the suit, and I had really, out of efficiency, packed my suit and then my PJs. And that was all I needed. And it blew my freaking mind. I was like,
The fuck did I do?
all these people have all these clothes and
Fancy pants.
rolly bags and stuff. And I just had
Pajamas and a tracksuit.
And a tracksuit.
What else do you need?
And I wore it for 2 days.
Yeah, I got lots of pictures. So in Start Rolling, so I'm now working home. I don't know where I am. And I'm getting these pictures now, like on the daily of Erin. Like first you were on the ferry going to Nantucket, and then you were like at Nantucket, like standing under the Nantucket sign. And then there was this whole series of photos that of you in the suit, in the
Yes.
tracksuit with all of them were very good looking people.
Well, Nantucket's full of them.
Like beautiful
Yeah, you
people.
should see them
I
out
was
there.
like, damn.
I don't know what's going on.
And for
out
some
there.
reason, I wasn't sure I thought you were going to a class reunion and that these were the class reunion people. I didn't know. I was like, oh, how cute. Like these are all the class reunion people.
No.
And you said, no, I don't know these fucking people. These are just people like, this was the waitress at at lunch in Nantucket.
Yeah.
So that made it that much funnier to me. I'm like, oh God, you don't know any of these people that you
No.
are taking your picture
But
with.
I convinced all of them
Yep.
to buy a tracksuit.
Yep.
This tracksuit.
This specific one.
This one.
Yeah.
Well, not this one
Right.
because mine. It was an everyday affair, so it did pill up a bit on me.
Actually, your husband was like, are you going to take that off? It's really starting to pill.
Yeah, he thought it was
So,
weird.
so we'll have another episode on tracksuit maintenance and how to
Yes.
depill it. So I'm getting all these pictures of you rolling in on the daily with you in the tracksuit with all these people that I thought you knew that you didn't know.
No.
And you're spreading the gospel of
That's
the
right.
tracksuit.
And I told them all, you guys are suit recruits.
Yes, we have a name, suit recruit.
You guys are all suit recruits. And my goal was to get so many people to buy the same tracksuit that you'd be like walking through the airport in Rome one day
And then you'd know
and you'd see one of your team members
it's your posse.
and you'd be like, yes!
You're like, yo,
tracksuit!"
you got the suit. Yes.
This all came together.
Yep.
So I wanted to start it and see how far it would go on.
So you have actually got, yeah. So then other pictures started rolling in that you're still sending me now of your suit recruits.
Yes.
Your people, your friends, people that you knew,
Yes.
that you have talked to and they have bought the suit and now they're sending you pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, it's-
Or it's the time of life where everybody's turning 50 and other ages. And so I decided this is the easiest gift ever.
Oh,
Is
yes.
to hand somebody a tracksuit and say, here, be comfortable
Yes.
and delight in doing nothing.
Yes.
Just let this hug you
Hug
all
you.
up.
Yeah.
And
Here's a hug from me.
I really think you're going to love it. And literally every single one put it right on.
I know.
Like a 2-year-old, just like
Yep. Got to
I
get
got-
in it right now.
right away. And everyone was very appreciative. And so a lot of my friends have received them. A lot of them haven't.
Yeah.
So I just want them all to know that I hope all of them get on the team and
Yes.
get with me in my suit recruit. So just come on over and we'll get you suited up.
So sometime between May and November of last year, and this suit thing had kind of kept going. There was a series of you and I going back and forth. This was hilarious, right? Because I'm traveling for work, right? And I'm like, oh look, and I'm taking a picture, selfie, and I'm in the pajamas in a hotel room somewhere. And then you send me a picture back, and you're in the pajamas too. And then like later, I had also packed the tracksuit because I travel with it, and like then you send me a picture back. So we're like going back and forth between these pajamas and the tracksuit, and we're just so this continues for months, right?
Yes.
And then other people get the tracksuit. And so there's just the series of photos now that we're sharing with everyone in the tracksuit. And in November,
yeah. Well, and
this is what it evolved into at that point for
Well,
you.
And I had started thinking about it in
Yeah.
May, just finding people who just want to goof off
Yeah.
and have fun and not take any of this shit so seriously.
Right.
Because honestly, I kind of went to jail in 1994 and I came out in 2024 and everybody is fucking hypnotized by their baby televisions.
Yes.
And I'm like, where's everybody?
Yeah.
Where's the fun?
It's weird. The house parties don't exist. The even just like, and again, like
No
traveling,
hangout.
sitting in an airport, right?
Nothing.
You know, everyone's staring at their phone. There's no conversation anymore. There's no,
It's like a nightmare.
yeah.
It is like a nightmare.
Yeah.
You couldn't have come up with this. I mean, if you had given me, well, listen, I often say to people, if you were given these two choices, which would you think was more probable? That Bruce Jenner would be a woman or that Bill Cosby would be a serial rapist?
Yeah.
Which one? Like, has everyone's brains exploded?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
the suit puts it all back together.
Right.
It just makes everything make sense.
Yep.
You feel comfortable. You feel
And for you, it started to be like a community of your
Yes.
like-minded friends that also feel that same way.
Yes.
So it was about like making those connections again through the tracksuit. The tracksuit sort of became the agent of that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've seen my high school girlfriends giving out some to them. I mean,
Yep.
it's now
You've really been like preaching the gospel of
been
the tracksuit.
speckled around. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Oh, the best
Yeah.
girl. Speaking of,
Yep.
so yeah, and actually, Carol was on that trip with me
Yeah.
in Nantucket and became quite a star at the bar.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, little badass Carol was sitting there with her mohawk, just making
Yeah.
more friends than
Yeah.
anybody else.
Well, you know, puppies or dogs, they're always a good conversation
absolutely.
starter.
So the tracksuit, the dog. I'll tell you what, it was such a pleasant and fun experience. And I saw a bunch of people actually engaging
Right.
and having conversations about nonsense and laughing. And it felt like a different time.
Yeah.
It's just, it's these goofy outfits. It's these goofy.
They are a bit goofy,
things.
but you know, and like you're saying, it's like it's the lightheartedness of it. It's the
Yes.
silliness of it. It's the yeah, it's so not serious, and you can't take yourself seriously when you're wearing a fucking tracksuit.
Oh my God.
Apparently, I mean, I don't.
Everyone is so serious now.
Yeah.
I think it's very unhealthy.
I agree.
I just do. So for your health, I recommend getting yourself a tracksuit.
I do too, and then fucking start a podcast about it. Why
Oh,
not?
yes.
So somewhere in between that tracksuit and we were talking about it. It was November when we were talking about it, and you said just kind of out of the blue. And I'll tell you, since I left radio, I got out of radio in 2011. I have been asked numerous times by many people if I would do a podcast with them or why don't I do a podcast and stuff. And it's never been with the right person for the right reasons with enough time the time to do it and to do it right. And the right content has never been there. It's just nothing ever fell into place like that. I know it takes a lot of work to do this, and I didn't have the right person, and I didn't want to go back, and I wasn't trying to relive radio days, right?
Right.
I wasn't trying to be wacky morning show shit.
Although that's really fun. I love all your games.
Thank you. Oh God.
We
All my
should do
games.
all the games.
Maybe I'll
So
bring back some of the
fun.
games. Some of the
Come
games.
on.
The afternoon stretch
Shit, that was just good
one.
times,
Yeah.
man.
Talk about doing something stupid that really meant nothing. The afternoon stretch morphed into this thing when it was just the stupidest, dumbest thing.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So you say we should do a podcast, and I was like, you know what? So I just lost my job, and
Right.
I was like, I would do a podcast with, and now I have the time to do it. And the content is there. It's the right thing to do. Let's talk about this friendship. Let's talk about other friendships. Let's talk about how you make friends, how you keep friends, because we've lived in different parts of the country, and that's not easy to do, right? To stay friends and still maintain that connection. So there's so many elements. There's so many important things. And especially now in a world where we're so separated and attached to our cell phones, and it's so easy. And there's a lot of, things in the world right now that are dividing people. Why not talk about something that brings people together?
Oh, God. I mean, if you're walking around without enough friends or sadly no friends,
And
we can't have this.
and the older you get, the harder it is to make
Yes,
friends. So,
it's
and some people sort of pair that, or the circle just naturally pairs down, so here you are, you end up, at a certain point in your life and you're like, gosh, I have like one or two really good friends.
But if you're looking around and you're making conversations or you're talking about some goofy tracksuit, you are potentially one conversation away from a lifelong friend.
Which is how we started.
Right. So it's important to have those ridiculous conversations with strangers and go ahead and get yourself a friend that is so completely unlike you.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. And get a fucking tracksuit.
And get a
'cause that's the
tracksuit.
this is the way to go. This is the icebreaker that you need.
Yeah.
And even if you have a group of friends,
Lisa,
I know.
How are we friends?
How are we here in this moment? Yes.
It's all very
Our paths
poetic.
never, ever, ever would have crossed other than that Christmas Eve. And we all ended up at the same restaurant.
That's right.
And here we are, 21 years later.
And think about all the changes in technology. We went from landlines. I got a cell phone. Then I came to a different state and thought you had to get a different number.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean, we're from the olden days.
We are from the olden days. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've managed to stay friends, and we've managed to continue to sort of find those things that we can come back to, right?
Yeah.
That make our friendship stronger. And again, making the time to, like, if when I was here in April, I could have easily said, "Oh, I'm working and I'm going to be here for a week, but I'm not going to have time to see you." No, unacceptable, right?
Yeah.
And I have a lot of friendships like that because I've moved around quite a bit. So, to make the time to come up with the stupid shit, right? Like Mookie Betts.
I know.
That
Yeah.
is probably the silliest thing ever. I mean, look at
I
him.
don't know. Is that the silliest thing?
Come
We've
on.
had so many silly things. But that one, I mean, it's silly personified. Like, it's just
Ridiculous.
so ridiculous. And I just brought it to work, put it up, made
You
people
did.
stare at it for years.
People did pray to him.
Oh, I mean, there were a lot of prayers said to and under Mookie.
I think he can answer them. I think he's
brought
an
us
angel.
together. I mean, he brought us together.
He's an angel.
Yeah.
So, what's our takeaway here today? How do we wrap this one up? It's really about,
Well, comfort.
yes, creativity,
Yes.
maybe collaboration, really, right?
Comfort, the 3 C's.
Yeah,
The 3 C's. Comfort, creativity,
and collaboration. Because honestly, really, like the collaborative part, like certainly the tracksuit and even this, like sharing this,
And just a little dash of cuntiness.
and a little fucking high dose of crazy. It's the 5 C's. It's the 5 C's. Little dash of cunting. Yeah, there was some cuntiness for sure. Oh, I still won't eat at that restaurant, that bastard. How could you not accept my Mookie? Even a goodwill Mookie is better than no Mookie.
Oh, yeah, and to not at least tell you it's a beautiful painting.
No, he didn't.
Fuck
What a
that guy.
dick.
He's
So-
no fun.
So for our next episode, we are going to talk to another girl that you picked up at a bar.
There is another one.
Yep.
That's right.
Her name is Janelle, and she is special because
She is a suit recruit.
your first
Yes.
suit recruit.
First suit recruit. I got her one for her half-century
Yeah.
celebration,
Lovely.
which this week is my half
Also your half century.
celebration.
This is big.
It's a big one.
This is a big, big week for you, the kickoff of the podcast.
It's a lot.
Yeah, isn't
It's
it?
a lot.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you. We could have used, we could have said, no, this is a bad week to do this, but instead we just buckled down and we fucking did it.
What else are you going to do for your 50th birthday?
Build a studio and start a podcast.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Seems
so
reasonable.
next episode, we're going to meet Janelle. She's your first suit recruit.
Yes.
And we will find out how you two met
That's
in the
right.
bar.
And see what a great friend she is.
So thank you all for watching. Make sure, if you want the tracksuit, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
it would be remiss of me not to say, on our website, go to theartofmakingfriends.com, and there will be an Amazon link for this tracksuit. But if you want to get this tracksuit, the link is on our website. But you can wear any tracksuit.
If you don't, just get a tracksuit.
But really what we want is pictures of you in your tracksuit.
I'd like to see a bunch of tracksuits.
So there's a photo gallery that's up of our initial suit recruits. And so we'd like to share pictures of you in whatever tracksuit you've got. So send us those pictures,
Yeah.
and you can email us at the Art of Making Friends podcast at Gmail. But you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and you can share your photos that way as well.
That
Please
would be
join
so
us
nice.
being in our tracksuit army.
Do less in your tracksuit.
That's it. Do less. Be sillier.
Yeah. Do way less.
Don't overachieve.
No. Stop being serious. You're making it awful for everyone.
We'll probably edit that out.
I don't think so. I think that's a PSA.